ekonenima even kwa say adwuma no ye den ma ana wo senso style of ade no say de wo kon no wo ko ba bia every cup no so dia wo ko Africa
yes entini ato bia
cup anti and
here yes tachiman for na han bases edi free tachi ba bechem
okay
omoni aduana stars o
omoni abrepa
aduana so ni sa league no ba bia koka ko ne bia no wantimanye
ti FA cup
no nyi bi da
okay
aduana nya FA cup da
ti kwan bia so
no so hunyama no mediama wom mediama compete league no on that so o say boy FA cup on your Trump divisa Sunday at 7 nti tournament na be fenso said obi aso nya obia
okay wo mate promeda senti ye Roman no na ye den sem no mo no adjama ona no pay live on the show ba bia wo monitor bia live o do message sababa na kinkan enso adjama ye be ruam ye parent chapter 4 news no ye be avaro abelua am say in the video analyst say onoma bi oso ye the fa abelua hunti ye ba na ya ba be the video the baba say in screen no bia set bia okay ye be see a corner different love for crying and love for crying Wontumi chuku softwares ede baba ya jumano so chrono bibi sinti kwan bia so ye be ya shara ne ama bo a just wa jena home ya say drew bonim I was here use I touch na fam say output I was wrong so no efa ti say drag game no man de call na ya trouble be fancy and said you she buy pie koba ni nyina obenya bibia clear ti Wontumi chuku ma bibia be fine na amani man so akoye diamonti ayebe kompa because abelo ayadwuma awosam bona baso city kwasha ne tere yanko bia beka ti avero abelo onyina baso bona made dia makajo say e sumai e fa wana fa 5 radio I was some weeks ago near Cas until some be free mono. Casa way your favorite to Abraham go free. Woman that's woman to me Digo La Liga, no about the Champions League. Ronaldo more time. La Liga Nkoye by Champions League bois on budget. T almost more Gio tournament ya creator man go for Whoa, Yababa so yen no quick and no pay no yet don't ABA Herbal clinic and so asena ABA no woman so down my problem be our face no ayo side say be a debi a pesa wani ayo kokwana say be a cataract no and I talk when no so amani can say no ni na doctor say yen can talk say we to ase e kwa emabiem ana we no one sama site enya problem be a draw no enya dia we do gu wani no so aya bibi draw what dem ma won nom ama sa claim a fibiana and a lens no subiano and some abako ama watimi regaining ayo site and so claim a vision and some ayadwuma ya fei say we your banner with the menstrual prince and say ebia cramps and how we your bama prostate no I was so born by men train enlargement and mansa we bako ama ebia Herbal clinic and so I shall now come bia kabiano when a doctor so at the omo domain crow and an impactum aye beneza preschool we buy ho ana fodu kwara so dwena se a me market e chwo no ma pe ana Abia Herbal clinic no enso aye adwuma fra no number no 0541565199 now when AB and Kasa Koja from and you now Koja Fortress or more chess what do no better Eddie free or will be out tea and a pie will say be out tea fry a gaga was rano pa Wontumi Kwajuma Tabiano and Saudi and migrant and a junior no what quache and kwana ba make a full a Kojak pro code and some other Jama Noah and anybody who catch them amasa migraine in no I see it to me to flu ever call after uyo be a code and I said kata and also an actual no who to us and more some muchimu say na muchini yamonum shana fe seno and some bright camano weba kwaje either say Kojak or Mochako toothpaste and I say we'll talk regular fluoride and one I know am say Ghana for nina jatuma will be on some other brush mouthwash no we mo Kojak P or Kojak F mouthwash ɛno ɛnso ɛboa ama kyɛso wɔnum ayɛ hwɛ no afei ama some minty fresh breath ama abrɛ bia no wobɛtumi akɔ nipam kama 0244559597 kɔgya forma ɛnso abɛdwo so na Semen Vita Herbal Mission ne capsule no ɛyɛ agan ɛno ana yɛde ato aduro ne san sɛ ɛto a ɛkɔse sɛ woyɛ ɔba no so yɛ bɛma wɔ bia ntimi manya sɛ bia yɛyɛ de ama ma na sɛ bia ɛyɛ ɛde ama mɛma nkwadeɛ kyɛ no sɛ woyɛ bɛma no bia wodeɛ no sisiadeɛ yi ɛno ayɛ severe da bia no wo complaini wo sisim ɛyɛ ɔyɛ ɛno wɔkye woyɛ bia wokyɛ sɛ sciatica sɛ bia ntini ɛfiri wɔkyi kase no mu ba ɛyɛ wo to ase ɛsa no de aba wo nan kokom ɛba wo serem ɛne ade sciatica ɛtumi so ɔnan bankum ɛtumi so nifa ɛso ɔnan no mmienu nyinaa no a wanka akonyam a ɔbɛka mpam tumi sra wo mɛma nkɔnkɔba sɛ bi sciatica ɛbɛma yɛyi wɔ di ɛde afiri adwumamɛnei bɔmmɔde nso bɛkɔ akɔpɛ ɛyɛ Semen Vita Herbal Mission ne capsules ɛno na bɛboa no afei asama nkɔmmɔdie ɛwɔ mpam ɛnsom ayɛ kama paa wɔba watenkasɛm ɛkɔ fam woyɛ bɛma no afei mmɔdembɔ ɛnsom ɛwɔ mpam atekɔ a ne nyinaa no wodeɛ no ɛyɛ Semens agan ɛno ana bɛboa afei yɛwɔ pre-care wɔm nso powder no ɛnso ɛbɔ adwuma paaduro no deɛ gya no sɛ baabi yɛtɔn duro bia bɛnya bi ne mmom sɛ wotɔ wie a yɛ bɔmmɔde sɛ number egu ho no ɔbɛfrɛ na wakyerɛ yɛade korɔ ɛhɛ no afei wɔm nso ahwɛ so ama ɔno aduro number no ɛyɛ 0240616061 na kyerɛ sɛ wo ne ɛyɛ Semens mpanifoɔ no ɛnkasa
Sikos Connect Semen Kancha Ghana for na so betu kwan bra no mo so enfon tu kwan na bibia anya kama fama ho person ko mainstream Europe and post Asia we per North and South America and so timako adwuma bu entise bia we driver ni we nurse ni and post bia we mechanic and also carpenter we plumber electrician and na no we kono mo so etima wo akwa adwuma e wa mono ne discapi e de agubo unim dada so kroma de ne de fie kekete fieja etisa no manum entimi srawada kwa mono ne kwaje kase na bia so entimi nkɔ kama me srawada se ne se utie me sesia ne mpo pese usuni sikops enso di kasubom ne mpo wo mo so etimi ne kwa mono na akwa adwuma discapi enso di gu botoma wo dia ne sam obe wo sapia mo e wo 0553732982 na wo sapia mo pe adwuma bia wo pe e wo mono ne bia kwa bia no wo mo enso betimi de wakɔ na bibia ai kama edema si was otakukulant no me srawada me kanfo dia ma senkafo afei ayadesa aka owners nano me kanfo enso atimi dia mama enkane ne adi nsuo pure water beso apio bra na menye ba kumfa mu kam se sa ne man atwam kwaje otraku kulanta efri serious no mpo onso fagu kan mo na bibia enso atimi na kama na odi serious otraku kulanta no anam enso gu kama okwa aya chechem se bia oka no ayekese anampos ayeketwa na omo ma obi se na ba bia enso beto kama aba prevent overheating ababua no mpo ama engine no so what they some and also let me jina brand ama bia so etima ko kama edama enwe na che enso etima timi no a betu tubure kasesia na makwaji serious otakukulant ne bi ebeboa na mpo ayadesa oka no anam enso etima jina brand 0544133169 na mpanifo enso etima bon komo Dr. Lawson enso men kan fanche Ghana for na so Lawson delay man ayabitas no me pato wo Johnson so bians enum bi na se de beboa na bibians eto commentary me so premature ejaculation no etu ase deku adamao webu on mo Joshua no tiaw wo Joshua betem sansa na ba webu on so low sperm count mema no mu compare loss in delay man protest and na bias etimi ko kama informal na delay man capsules no yo ba na mpoko fiche etwatwasi en flow no anam anso ntimaya wunya bibo ba ebeba kama afa watinka semati ko nyina so ebe jira brane ama bias etimi akokama sanu so ama me senai obeko compare do bias so bia to do bia kwa when Samson ebetimi akabi 0248619999 penifo and some etibon common natural company limited say wom ade na se prostate capsules no and so timi adiaba na unim say prostate na eboa ama na se na obi odwonso so fita efri mu ba webu onso odwonso na me pa cho de no so tia ewo mo we bon so Johnson so a de chane sem na mu atemienu a me so Prostaff Herbal etu asenso atimi adama Africa na se no so me so de weak erection sisi na take to a true man capsules ano ana ba bo na bibia akokama adama Congo ointment de medical culture da sempo anaba bo na onwa hene no udware wie na tititi wo a eno so asiatu ano nso ati da ma fe candidates a your friend white na nso etu ase atimi da ma ba bia to do bia kwa we source 8 man ka 0249 017101 next one penny4 and so etima bon komo imletaba supplement no we aduane ana wude se na be na bibia so to kam adama nipadua na mpo yade bia pesa twu konse du bia no so immune system enyina brand dia ena twa no se etwa akọ eson se na immune system be gina brand ya adua wo so no kantanka Herbal Pharmaceutical Research Center dua your friend imletaba supplement ano ana ba wo bo na bibia so to kam adama adua abebo na yi na se fibia so the fu moja nimo na ko adia ya de bia eno so pressa atwo konse do me so tutumrikai na ko kope besans adon ayadupa kope bi sesi aba bia to do bia kwa we say ka bi 0535 1128 739 enso etima kasa na unu sa 3p garlic mixture if you work for akate eno mo diaba na 3p ne dia makacho se we bi won mo se ne na ayetiti ananse acheme me pa to de tese stroke airborne kai ananse when your police na campus wacho me so I say bia won so dia ekwa esa menstrual pains ana tetewo won so so wotia ewomo stroke no je ya dia ana tetewo me pa to copper 3p garlic mixture ebo bona bibia etim kwa kama ya di nurse name vitamins P afra eduro na nurse de ma amoanom ebo ama bibia so etim kama enso etim dia ma etimi ne wa ba bia ton do bia me kwa kwa be sans wona asman tetewo tetemu enya duro ya ebo ma etu asedeku eno so etimi edema mo kono copper 3p garlic mixture ne be ba bia ton do bia kon se kam nemum anu ka se 3p garlic mixture no e glass bottle man tin aye kokko garlic no eda ho a te se bia ko kam 0248928824 na so nom enso tima ka se afia no won se dani ba bia efri eba afa umoja no so ensekuleti he wan ka se wo ho no ma utiwi se asa 99attiti wakoma no se de sibon emoye ni adade a me so Pasco Herbal capsules anaba wo bo na bibia so eto kama enso tima jama ebo ayi fi bia so de fu moja no ama bibia so etima ko so atimi diama se sia me no kasai eba ni infections how do enso na teto Pasco Herbal capsules ebetu ase deku eno so atimi diama me so ba bia ton do Ghana ntwom ni ntwa so kwa we so etima ka bia no from penny 4 e was 0457453579 na so no mo enso etima bo ko Ruta natural product no eno se ojaso na eno miensa Ruta mixture Ruta life eno Ruta tonic na Ruta mixture no me so ko pebi se malaria tidie ya de ana atetewa ehu na away afe hu na me frejuma de ana atetewa ehu na away so Ruta life no ebo ama moja no so atima sekuleti ama bia so eto kama do savo as immune booster ababo na so bia so eto kama edama Ruta tonic no me se wa typhoid ana atetewa wodro ne unya binuma ana anso betima ko enu baby atwa do Ghana bia kwa we say ka bi 0244 485632 na so nempani for enso etima ka license for say men kan franche Ghana for na say de omunyama omude papa say de onum say omunyama papa omude bi enso etima ka ho etututumrikai na borum showroom sa hotel Ghana ntwom ni ntwa so na ba budget television ban air condition ana pa sound system enu ati say bi up microwave washing machine mobile phone na no wo makọ kọfọ bi enso etima diaba na say na be na ba hu say license nyamanti entwe kania bebre enka ntesen kofo dia we ya na twe kania bebre no be se musika ama bias eto kama tutumrikai na kokwaji bi enso eto license for kache na bias etim kwa mu showroom so Ghana nya kwa won sabe ka everyday price for everyday people nti we be kwa jodie midima for Herbal center doctor enso the time to so sezia ya de bay na teto krankwa ya de bay ana no etima how saban stroke and je ya de we sisi ana tro gagaga oba na bema wontumi mu de bia de abo etwa mpo enso eto fie ko na doctor enfa time ento so me pato ya de ni na asebetu deku enam enso atimi dama ena no pai doctor transfer poku asemayira wuduro no ma me pato ya adwuma enu ache bua ko agogo school junction enso etimo na sekumase ya doctor transfer obo adwuma 0244774282 na me dimafo Herbal center so trackers Alaska say nya mabapa ni na ewo ni fie enti say bia opese odam eluku nice and gentler Alaska anabeba eba no wallpaper covers, blind curtains, wallpaper, decorative watches and flowers, sofa covers, and a pair, me portrait PVC floaters, artificial grass in a coffee bee, and I'm sweat media, but in Tinano pay, we bought up our Duma, we say, oh, sharpness and a Prudential Plaza, and in the dim anymore. Your Mrs. Anacha Plaza first floor, and cross circle TikTok one ma, and I'm posted on to do yan MTT office no edition anymore. Ayaka Sober Falasco 0200281080. Nani Alaska so etimaka Taabea takum no we be at free and now a weekend here. We be at a free version say we be kwano kwa match na takum and na bua me bias etro kama we be at free be me tafre oba to bi ma be ma e be watenka sam agina brane premature ejaculation e be tuase e dia ma e bias etro kama Taabea ba capsules Mr. Constipation e be ma kwatade so abate papa preniamatim Mesrawada kono kopre Taabea ba capsules lebi bibia be kokam eno so etime dama Taabea ba mixture e tu malaria ase jaundice afe oba ko feature bet wish just anti-antenia dade na etu ase eno so etime dama puto ja kumase Lake Road e honma ana Taabea ba company industries ewo na mu yeno nya topete nurse and herbal shop and pharmaceutical shop na 0243686861 na no penifo so etime kasa the Hayes properties say make come from say enei ejapade dia ya pa na mum se uwo bi na pesa woton ana se upe bi ata fa be down na amus etimu a ene se bia uwo fie ana pesa woton wo wasase o pesa woton a ni yan oba o mbeboa na oso etimi anya bi afa so so upe bi ata wo mbeboa na amus etimi aboa ama bia akokama ana so etimi adama afa mu sa esi ana pesa mu dwele balls enso adama adasantu ba kokopa bi na bia so etimi kama odi an so be from e wo 0249840110 neso no mo akasa japade ne ho premprade nya wo mebua charistic company limited say wo me Zara mixture the G capsules no anam answert me ba na Zara man capsules no de we are bema na ntimi ni agoye we are bema sabi bema na sini trase mesrawada unya doibia ebe peja amabians etro kama afei dia chane so no mienu anopa mienu anwumre after so di dia bia beko kama adama na udum sa Zara mixture no aya also anatetewo so ana tenka sama te ko so yo ba anam pesa bama we na benu abia so beto ko kama anam anso atimi dama tutumre ka na ko kopa bi se se bi eto ndro bi akwa we se ka bi 0246348334 na no makasi ye e power specialist Herbal hospital ma me doctor akoso dia ya se kan front Ghana for say e bona hepatitis B C any air we so ya dia ama bibia eto kama fatty liver and heart prostate enlargement ulcer fibroid and how ni na no kwa no beto se edama no kwa na dia ya ba malames ediaba e ba malaria etu ase dema cough camesan obawa enadonie edia ya ba to ne kuntimi ni dia wunu bia beto di ama bians eto kama yendo ni dia ya topete Herbal shop and pharmaceutical shops e Ghana ba bia na mom enkra ubehum na se dia ya ba hospital and some eto kwa benya ACP road at power specialist Herbal bus stop ana be wi anu atikuma se ye fiaso bosom tukwa na so dia ya Johnson anam posam etakrade orekodo e wa Naji Estate 0244544422 na normal akasa.
Okay, well, me da say yamra question of the day so medical culture say you proudly brought to you by Amuzupi Herbal mixture we draw bane bema mudini no na benom na fe infection nyina no to ase ama wade hona manu man so I find yamao so wanya gonorrhea wanya syphilis wanya candida de wanya bian wadro no Amuzupi na daroma and our question of the day Banjo say Roy Keane and Patrick Vieira start one bench one Roy Keane and Vieira you can start bako in their prime so we coach and now we manager na you say I was say bako bench na bako start game we manager when and I was starting no and when and a beko bench Paul Amnesty Junior say about starting Roy Keane and Odaba for Manu Emmanuel as Roy Keane to start after Prince Asari as Roy Keane Samson and Majesty DC as Roy Keane Lawrence as Roy Keane and Obestate Samson and Branch and did His Excellency Nana Rebu say Obestate Vieira and after Nana Siba Nisi as Roy Keane after Emmanuel and so Roy Keane Sunshine as our start Roy Keane after Branch and did Peter Tinga enso say obestate Roy Keane and person Patrick Vieira no benchi Roy Keane afa Stephen Kojo Sasu enso say start Roy Keane and no so diabo poku aya Collins say Roy Keane and no so ediaba Well, man, to us real quick now. I am shaman for so contribution on my branch show. No way. A message I say will start Patrick Vera. Now a bench Roy can I know a Benji Francis area and ordain a message, you know, and so Bernardo pay live on the show. Way so I say or start a Roy Kinafe or so start Patrick Vera no a bench Roy can I know a Anna Kunsu control room Anna and a gas on Measure Jersey 5-1 home and no crow frame. I know from 5-1 a bear 5-2. Okay. Anyway, let's say, but ana wadi oni so say 5-1. Aye. Na 5-2. 5-2. Yani asanche omu goals. Aye. Okay. Anyway, Mate. Well, na tell you how temperature say I will start Patrick Vieira, our butter mofa, and our daily message, you know, and so at the bar here, and I wait so I say our best start Roy King all the way in front of Engman. Where Engman, a J down so no, and a daily message, and so a Bernardo pay live on the show. Yeah, come on, I'm in far a Betway coats amount na yanko foreign, and so my weekend and a Friday. Me 130 hours mamen fame na yenkomra BW44 F80 C51 and 130 hours I mean kan Tangana correct me and you my P sure BW44 F85 878 37 hours BW44 F87 6F1 25 hours Yamra 9 as well 9 hours in the BW44 F88 264 and a last code 5 hours BW44 F88 8FE yeah we sure 5 codes okay nyamenka ya ho na ehu greens they say obaba no very necessary pa obaba na nyadi fufu 101.3 nyamensa are you say very precious ekuatemu are dia wanya no say na then they open in the can of crature no go catch and direct say Wontumi madam say I want Nigeria movie won say madam ne madam na nkasa folia ma negate my nai nti eno de o create mu odo de nya ya be hwese be ba so se mani jaba wi an ma comment jaba se no so ka umaniska from se me ka so pa on so buy it comes at a cost and also ga say a heavy price o how easy ma 200 and one ma o fia me jinisika o ti e mo ti wan no so pe easy one top pese bro kra na o di we no ayo fa be jinisika aha ntene no boys no mu nyisika no kwa aha o yiska be a condition e down ti ye ko for na ba akuatemu okay wo I'm still live on TV, digital on satellite, and live on socials. No, Facebook, Wontumi 101.3 FM. A new page in after fall suspension. Yama QR code on your TV bottom right corner, and afi yasa mao YouTube, and so Wontumi TV live. Intiano, and so no. A video be a service crana. I will for now. I'm to one man. I almost say, Uncle Wana. What a bicycle nam cliff with open day. I remember so much. Well, Massa. When I'm say I'm fun, your man, how now? Wontumi. Yeah, young foreign Emra. Ose. You have a bicycle grandma cry yourself. Kruba. Drive a new crab service here, Pianwasha Gatamono. Yanko foreign, Yanko Ray. To me, 101.3. Nyame Sawa Juma no you. Nyame wohoda. Se uji didia. Obeya Juma. And such no you. Nyame wohoda.
Uji Dudia, Obeyama, Ye Bompaye, Shamakisra Yehua, Elahenu Yehua, a cat. We a hata et Yehua, Elohika Bika Luvika, Uvika Naveshika, Uvika Miodika, Tode Yashak, Tode Yashak. Todi Yashak in English, in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Come on, boy, Kapo. Say, Kapo chairman. I feel like chairman.
Yes.
Now we got Tama Taboku Kasamu. Some messages and a benino biase. Hey, oh, chairman, ya dear pass. Say what me assemble. I just quite be coming from me home. Hene papa me.
Na guess it is how guess no Mese, how many boys in this year? Mese, guess, it is say. Who to his boss?
And so, everybody saw what him say weekend, and some after flow out just a new saying a weekend, and so I find young Quadanians and cry. Now, weekend to Manchester, I know everybody saw, and now in Yamia Motana, and I feel just on a Sunday, so what they call a young kind of some Monday after midweek, and also Abaso, Yanim Sakalamsa, when we see a Kay ever Premier League in the morning, and some quotation. More else in your draw. Every so say I yet Dania can say Remontan Dania against Obey Juanino. Yabam our Bramaches Abasone and on a best set a yet to Nafe and on a Bromania Maswa come on. I couldn't say we shall I am Manchester and Obacos was say and just a Camp Champions League in one games and some Nebasia Babokua. Your father said Mamori sound down. So no I am Masanda one everybody a tell club. Your father start Mali and Umsawa Braguswa. Yakasan and when you came and some other cost and our Saravika, woman some Cromona Chasania, Yakanasa knockout games and also some other Elshas and Tineno, Yamasanda one and a club, your father start Malian over game and some 6 o'clock and you and a Sama to the other cost and what you know, women your club and Fanasa Far Rabat, I'm also body at here, and your promise, I'm an old casino, and also some quarter final gamer, and also some other cost. Na chasa rabat for game no and on some 10 and a draw and a chasa samachano and on some bet me out to draw and no basso and what you call a French league in way and some French league champagne your Olympic Marcel about your Taabea your fellows on say and a gamer I 7:45 and another tree and a chasa samachano and on some other basso where a gamer said yeah was some other source you can't be we bet me out essence Kasai Marcel Aya Kalaba one bought Shiro Pano free one centina one some number to me up already ne Arsenal and somebody Abasa came no more and I am Marcel Oze one so much a French league no more and on some other coso and I was shift to gear so call a German bonus league anymore not just and some of Borussia Park no your Borussia Mönchengladbach a ball and somebody a Chakalaba your father St. Pauli game no or fans at Daniel Schlanka one other report I mean you say one other center referee Adiamasa game no and what to Ubenya Torino one some other Palmer a game no and on some other Kosovo Torino and a Palmer Elbono referee your fans Fabio Maresca or no and a report I mean you say well Kakodi Ayasa game at Torino for one form and a Palmer so woman soldier our brother woman crowd a ball 7:45 and a sad game Emas and Sana you may walk a year Primera Divisiona and La Liga Santanteno not just a Deportivo Alaves Omo any Bobo Fansa Bayawal Omo and some Besia our brother Juno what some game Emas Oko Alavesa and Alejandro Quintero Refino and a Geminian say what are some other Cosama our brother Peno you're gonna empty turn the Acarino and some Abana Adiba some other say and you know cause some Manchester clubs out to when we see a case some our Premier League anymore more than Uncle Feli a bit in your draw a bit some Sabia when we some about to our pay answer the catchers I will combine a Champions League get the Bania you can send a Europe at the bar a Chester Conference League not just a clubs no I am a Kuma Kunai and a compete here and some our Europa woman free a Premier League no apart from Aston Villa wɔn nkwana kyesɛ wɔn din kunim ɛwɔ round of 16 ɔmo so game no mo na kyesɛ Villa ɛhyɛ Lee ɛno nso akɔ so ɛwɔ away nanso ade baako no sɛ weekend yi wɔn nyinaa nso ɛbɛbɔ ana Chelsea nso kwawe kɔgye ɛyɛ kyesɛ num ɔmo temu mmienu na 5-2 ɔmo kɔgye no wɔn no Paris Saint-Germain nso ɛbɛbɔ gyesɛ sɛ woduru UK sɛsi amena ɔkasa yi ɛno nso adane ɛyɛ topic for discussion ɛnso ɛno sɛ wɔn sɔre a ɔmo sɛ ayi ana French League ana Farmers League ana Chesomo nyadeni ade ana Premier League ana ayɛ the best ama Chesomo ana mo dena Chesomo na wɔn yade kyɛ wɔ bia wɔ wiase na so mo kɔ wɔ bia akɔ feli wɔ bia ntimi ani nkunim nso from apart from Aston Villa ɔmo ma kan nyina no wɔn best nso akɔyɛ draw na Germany yɛ shocking nso ɔno sɛ wɔn sanka weekend yi ɛwɔ sɛ boboku a yɛ fɔ no sɛ Paris Saint-Germain wɔn bɔ game na ɔmo game no nanka ɔmo select sɛ nkanyame yɛ aduma ɛyɛ sɛ nka PSG ɛbɛbɔ awia wɔn ne nont ana nka bɛbɔ nanso me no kasa match no obi anim sɛ wɔn atu ɛde ahyɛ da wɔn postpone sɛ de Paris Saint-Germain ɛnso ɛbɛnya enough rest ɛde abɔ ɛyɛ Chelsea ɛnso game no nkɔmɔ no ɛnso ɛne sɛ already na Chelsea ɛne Paris Saint-Germain before ɔmo first leg no nam ɔmo kyerɛ sɛ PSG ɛnya more days ɛde arrested ɛnso ɛde akyɛn Chelsea ɔbɛkɛ a mɛde bɛtu dwa sɛ Thiago Silva sɛ wɔwɔ ɛyɛ Chelsea at the month of March nkoa no na ɔmo bɔ bɛsɛ 7 matches ɔde kɔmbɛ PSG a wɔn nso mmɛn Chelsea baabi ɛti na physically Chelsea for no ebenya hoɔden anaasɛ Paris Saint-Germain ebenya hoɔden so ɛde akyɛn ɛyɛ club ɛka no sɛ Chelsea ɛma mpa ɔmo wie game na players no so sɛ ai ana changes na PSG for no yɛyɛ no na ɔmo bam na kyɛ so ɔmo hoɔden Lee kan nom ane Kvaratskhelia nom na ɔmo hoɔden ɛwɔ soro duru baabi na ɔmo Chelsea nkɔda no wɔn nso abrɛbrɛ ɛka wo na kyɛ sɛ nam so a wɔn ntumi ɔmo saa game yie na gyaminya no pɛ nso no sɛ nkɔmɔ no wɔn duru nyina no sɛ din ɛna wɔsɛ the English FA ɛwɔ so wɔn yɛ ɛnso adebɔ clubs ahodoɔ a wɔn akɔmpiti ɛwɔ Europe sɛ so yɛ kasa yi owurɔ mfa no sɛ Jurgen Klopp ɛstate so wɔ kasa ɛde afa sɛ deɛ tight schedule ɛsitia ɛnyɛ nnɛm ɛde wɔte Pep Guardiola deɛ wɔn kɔ so wɔka wɔn ka biem Mikel Arteta mu nyinaa no yɛate wɔn nyinaa nso aka bi nti nkabɛyɛ a ɛne nka Carabao Cup no wɔn ntwa so na nka bi ankɔdan no sɛ bi ɔmo Division 1 Division 2 wɔn na wɔso ɔmo bɔ sase yɛ kasa yi wokɔ La Liga no mu a wɔn bɔ Copa del Rey na kyɛ so ɔmo FA Cup no na ɔmo bɔ La Liga na ɔmo bɔ ɔmo Champions League na so ba ɛyɛ Premier League no mu a wɔn bɔ yɛ kan sɛ Carabao ɛbɔ FA Cup no mu bɔ Premier League na kyɛ sɛ Champions League aba wokɔ ɛyɛ French League no mu a Coupe de France ɛna bi yɛ twɛm no mu Coupe de la Ligue ne nyinaa nam sɛ ɔmo aka mo ayɛ no Coupe de France amene ɛnom ayɛ trophy baako ɛna kyɛ sɛ French League na bi yɛ ɔkɔ Europe a wɔre Champions League gadi aso na mo deɛ sika bɛn nko na mo deɛ a kyɛ sɛ dabia no nkwadai wɔn abrɛ na wɔn gyinam na wɔn bɔ ɛne ade nti nkabɛyɛ a wɔn nte wɔn schedule no so report am sɛ kan sɛ the English say whether you pay as you eat the higher you go ana kyɛ sɛ mo na sika sɛm no ɛnso abɛ kama yɛ kai sɛ bia afu so abɛ so committee a ɛne mem bon qualify ɛnkɔ anim wei na mo yɛ sɛ clubs no nyinaa no ɛnso abɛ so mo hwɛ na afei wɔn so aka wasɛm yie ɛwɔ abrano pay no ɛnom ayɛ kakra firi ɔma so yɛ ɛde ɛba na de ba ko ha dwene sɛ wohwɛ ɛyɛ score line Tottenham Hotspur wɔn gye 5-2 Chelsea ɛnso agye 5-2 Man City wɔn gye 3-0 ɛma Nottingham wɔn gye 1-0 ɔmo kwari yɛbɛwie game no ɛna Midtjylland ɛbɔ mo 1-0 woka goals a clubs no nyinaa consider yɛ ɛnso ɛbɔ mo a Premier League teams first leg wɔn consider 17 goals and some Europe Chelsea no and some had Chelsea and Chelsea Tottenham Hotspur wɔn contribute 10 out of the 7 goals and as out of the 17 Chelsea clubs no wɔn some consider na onim sɛ wa bro Cobas and Nottingham wɔn consider let's go mama yakotana ye phone Omari Hutchinson na Omari Hutchinson ya akora di nkɔmɔ na wɔn busa no so fu sɛ deɛ na nkɔyɛ and was what done a woman sat no and no crown no crown the first cream. Nelson Kua, what is running him no, one more who is and Kunum and so action and him so I just won't him not just a Bama won't come up ball or first cream. Diana Nimina, but so just a new beauty pageant. I know all combat or so just and Kuna one at a son and him and son of a polo. I'm son of what done. I might just and queer and Nimina. It's not what when any Mukrana Rams and Kajose Marina. Who cousin? That is every hour fast one returning and doing a hard jumper. Would you Yantia Kodani Kakabuba Kaina? One a former boy, Edma Ayet Chelsea, Echo M Switch, Omoko, relegation, and a Nottingham, Echo Fanny by, or Murray Hutchinson. As a young Kuna, would you tell me Kakra?
It's frustrating a night as you've had here in Europe this season.
Yeah, very frustrating. We had a lot of chances, we didn't put them to bed, and we got punished for it.
The weather was unbelievable in that second period. Just how was it to play in?
Yeah, I couldn't really see. I had my face cream coming in my face, but yeah, it was very tough. The conditions wasn't the greatest, but there's no excuse. I think we had a lot of chances in the first half, even the second. And as I said, if you
what is what I my first cream, the end one walk when I get to a couple ball, I must what Tim Kuyan and him said, I know bay, piano, original pound, Paul Massa, oh, my buses here, Maria 2 hours, no bay. That's yes, in a new and some walk about ball into first cream. What I went to me when you're my year. I'm just a ball of us boning. One of some I'm gonna say you know, and some that's upon that you go so I can't when him say I'm a clubs no more so from what we can do when him say Man City our game of ball Man City per Premier League Nache Arsenal also per Premier League Gache now the Gunners about tight game against Everton our fear Chelsea about Newcastle our fear Man City about West Ham now only a crack ball midweek and just a bounce out so ball game now for just a mantra then so out chenom yate now so you know report time me say can say Arsenal ya transfer manager no and some other banner chesania ya can say a press conference and they are coming now no and some about you train and ya Mikel Arteta na mom ya say enioma e kosoma amfo bi say and Arsenal there when mo banner konen wo munya pana chese bo ma be gu goalkeeper no so wait ya we ayiri we mia we ball chase umtimi mia no be come referee why we mia swane ya pa because I'm gonna way o ko mia no so a wo be show go o me show because I don't say referee no mia wa na openi ba ko so onom ayem ya kan say executive Edema Premier League club ba ko ani so openi so the amount for kan nyina na aye show aye against ana chese aye show ana bi mu di ahoyanko a na Arsenal omo Python Python e de onyini no omo Python na ansa na sa Python no ebe chewa mene no dikam mantam wan mio squeeze e ma tese no mpanyi na bubu ansa na unu aso ba fa wa mene wo na omo se sa na Arsenal team no omaye wo mo no ba corners ne set pieces ni ademia wa e ma wo ye mere na fa wo be jemu na sa poso e de agos no ebe flow na oyada Arsenal omo bobo pa just incredible. Woman very effective. Born and no one no woman will be them will be so much a dear wafro what here was he who found also from was he it was so can you understand Arsenal bono and say capable born and no one no now over Kaiser Brighton and Hove Albion woman coach I found Fabian Hansler one other condemn Arsenal over care last week and I'm about to just say coach way and one of the Gunners about we are saying I only one team and a boss or about ball at there I in Arsenal for no goalkeeper Jan to from 3 times when we delay when we got to throw it take about seconds I'm over 2 corner when we 2 feet canning on the Taabea when we did 36 seconds and sana when we some out to bona and yes I about ball on your coach one for some mentality and share nem kwada adwemu sam amon fan komatch yenye sa oyesa time into okasapa na anopen Robert Ross aye press conference anopen asisiye ana omubusa no say asamna what kind of last week no order so jina baby ujina and as was so and come on across the Kenya from there when Mikel Arteta edin komo and some our phone so na enye se bia what time will be no na adwene wo kire na Arteta yo bia wo ya dan pronounce panti hwi see mo bi meye na bia na nkwere sa se e bia otana na bibi wa kana adwene wa wie but from there crown on coach no I find some Mikel Arteta edin komo our phone so yintie Fabian Hansler.
That noise, I just wanted.
You made some comments about Arsenal's tactics. You talked about their time wasting. Do you still stand by what you said after that game?
Yeah, I think it's very important to say one thing about that, and I said it in the press conference before the game, that I really admire what Arsenal achieved so far in this season. I really admire seeing Mikel Arteta and his team, his players and all the stuff, how they work, and I will be the first one who will congratulate them if they win the Premier League. I didn't want to upset anyone from Arsenal. I didn't want to upset the staff or the players, but on the other side, I will stick to my words that some things I wasn't happy about in that night, and I think all the numbers they give me the confirmation about what I was saying afterwards regarding time wasting. I think we just need to find clear rules about that. But again, and that's very important for me, and I also said it to Mikel afterwards and then during the week, that I really admire his work. I really admire what Arsenal is doing, and therefore I didn't want to create that noise. I just wanted to make my point about how I was feeling. But it has nothing to do with what Arteta achieved with his player. That's just incredible.
Just one of the Wakana Jerry and Tinya Sebiana or Bekabi Biamobi and so Bobu and also can be a trigger. I Arsenal will be any identity. No, I have Fabian Hansel and so the Mount Brighton Timino. What are some Sunday and somebody out to Ghana? Yamia Duma. I have 5-10 to Watchina and a Newcastle and I have Chelsea almost who came about. So I did about to say, woman in our Samartin, we are Newcastle, other travel. Woman across Spain, I'm on Barcelona, I will game about Chelsea, everyone. Omatran Paris Saint-Germain na cheso munye se ma trade is omo dem kwada ne ba say o dey no because obi abe use hoden obi abe use energy ya bosa game no na anope manager e for said how abaye aye press conference me no ka just nyame ya ma the month of April na chese be call aye international break aba ansana Bruno Guimaraes and Swoba na manager can straight say nyame ya ma right after Chelsea game and Newcastle prepare and ya call a Spain no was Bruno Guimaraes abeka team no wabaso no support ni teammate Serebea wamonso betimi anya adwuma na awo kamnu ayena fe wamonso qualify to traveling contingent no what Bruno abeka onkobo nemum wanom abeka support ni teammate nemum ni defender ya Faransa Fabian Shaw ayobi aye kase no wamonso the time frame just similar to say Bruno Guimaraes and so adia and Shaw abeba no and some after international break and Sana Anthony Gordon manager confirm say nyamia mochina omo game against aye Chelsea no Anthony Gordon ever started also against Barcelona free bench and a buy wom say na ho dodo kaka no yare etina hodin ho a wode be start sa game na ne ho atoro nti nyamia mochina Gordon some ever started na manager no obubu sam say what dia hodin no koba Chelsea I was Stamford Bridge and also by reserve energy e dia kwakobo Barcelona as our come you yimu ba ko agro ne ntokwane ye wo ba dia wo gum ama Chelsea foi afa home na dia hode akobo Barcelona and also dia hode ni nyina be bo Chelsea game no and coach na say the next game I against Chelsea into ho and almost focus and so our way di how.
No, I don't think so.
And you're looking at the same squad from a bruising week, but I guess a proud one for you. How are the players feeling after that last kick of the ball? What felt like a defeat, but wasn't, against Barca in midweek?
Yeah, players have responded pretty well. I think, of course, big disappointment to the end of the game. A lot of pride in the performance overall. I think this season, the players have built up really good resilience to results. And disappointments and successes. We've had to sort of take everything in our stride because we know we've had another game just round the corner and you can't you can't sort of let what happened in one game affect the next. So we've tried very quickly to get the focus onto Chelsea. Obviously, we know the week ahead's a big one, but we have to concentrate on this game.
Does this one, Chelsea, sandwiched in
kakra manager friend say Eddie Howe and I'll tell say your dinner excepts Emma so be him say weekend at Newcastle and him a big one no we focus call a Chelsea game this one your day update and the carrying na ba onum say Tottenham Hotspur a day serious ku some say nyame amfafia relegation the Spurs abeko na omo players na dey ba ko wan say obi a hyase edi nkomo omo nyanko relegation but yes boys ni nyina so si akwa media me nsem fata championship ana championship na mfata me ana media me kwa ha na media mesia ana media me wura ha na ya de report amenyo no sesi ensom acha so makoda bi na ye fa no sa Lucas Betway unum sa boy na wonu so no bo me drop na Betway no me tse se ko ba so mo konkon dia Aston Villa and Chelsea wo mo monitor sa boy no enom ya akoda bi asese wo mo sum anya na omo papa eno wo ho na the embassy and say manager for say William Rosinia when so buy na Chelsea Sanchez I number 1 I already obeka so number 1 e dey akoda na for say Joe Genson ebedam nyina no I before omo game against Aston Villa mistakes Sanchez acquire before that game and more Joe Genson bedam when you also bedam no so about the same mistake na ye bisa sa otena when and best start ebiem nyame ya ma return against Paris Saint-Germain Sanchez ebebam and also best take to Joe Genson ye be the manager na be press conference and the aka nyina no ye be try Chelsea manager no so no mete sa yes coach no e na adwese Chelsea e wo goalkeeper bia ye fan Mike Pendes obakaya one man kwabonte on loan ama me no kase no Mike Pendes and some e goalkeeper yes na modern ball e wo soro eso ani a chese akwara no dwumadi ono and some di e wo post no ba se bia ye fa enan and more anasempo yenche any the mistakes enim kra wo ko Strasbourg akwara no ye adwuma pa yes wo no ana manager na be say we be number 1 and some Arma Chelsea on to me train Robert Sanchez on to me train Philip Jorgens and born there Mike Pendes and from next season you know I was one of the full Strasbourg on loan bana we be them and some Arma club no na ye kase on him said Chelsea one more captain Rhys James boy no and some committee na man can a contract about 2028 and na ye kase Rhys I extended and some other call 2032 Nessa Rhys James enyan kobabia why stand at the court 2032 and some Adama Chelsea omutimno na sele city sikano also Chelsea yempejam hu et so Roman Abramovich at time no jomo ya no sem obobona e kwanimo and no modumbo e pejan na bia incentives bi any bia bonuses bi abeka wona and why performance related bia wages any adena omoso apejam and some Adama tie kase no so nya sign Ediama club na and also good news anima Chelsea omutimno na report amenya no say mama Liverpool fan Van Dijk odum sa wo mu call Liverpool and also mu call Galatasaray no sir Van Dijk an kwodi agroma sa wonu amia mu pa na we no am say me mamu bi a che na Sharak mama Van Dijk a watch no wuria de aya Chelsea Pigot and a Quareno Royal Oak nibini na aya £300,000 Van Dijk names and Paul offers you but said I'm gonna see be love with him and worship and I'm going to say no so yana quite to say yes and can quote to Ponangame say I can shirt say ana ayi for the canon na 4,356,318 Ghana watch back kupeno 43 billion and kanisika and the growth quant to me pass say yen you may be and some was only at dinner we are some that you me and the side of course I gave me more $400,000 ever pounds at £300,000 and no I amount of Berman some at the and the manager no and a slot and a pencil the press conference manager no say Liverpool for any abrepa yes almost say Madrid no say omoya vim ekwa women Dean Hansen na Dean Hansen our bottom Madrid no ana Liverpool for so ni abrenna na mo na enim se bia Madrid abeti ase aton ampa ana se bia Madrid enter because ya ka say no wo mo so mo per quality center back and some dia abatim ni muntianim so munya bi no be jama akora na akodia ye be monitor serie sa dwodie no and some da be sia ana slot say Wontumi guarantee na Alisson Becker ebe training and na Becker training and ana obekere ba sese wo kase die Wontumi nchese bia born obebo anaso omobat wono manager no kwan hopi sa nyame adama Sunday omu game no Alisson Becker some ebetumi adem ana Isaac ensum enyambai was rehabilitation egusua eno ekoso ne sana Becker na no pay no womo twansa cha ebia by say Isaac ensum eyobi ono ebe join training unum sa Liverpool womo bo Sunday ensum ewofie no sa omutumi dinkunim awo Anfielda not just a game number 1500 and some anoma winie our Anfield 1500 and I just say wins on my record and some our Anfield now almost American say opening money yes Spurs and I was already baby Spurs day and also Sanka Spurs and a decay our table no so Kamobus as a crime and never so ameshe also baby omo danya na dia movies aso na ye kom omo miamu pampe wo mo she yentie coach and a slot.
Because that also means, as I said, I think if Tottenham were number one in the league at the moment, every fan would expect us at home to win. And that as if we play against Man City, that's when we play against Arsenal. That's every game this club plays at home, we're expected to win. And that has nothing to do with the form of the other team or where they are in the league or the quality they have. We can win our 1500th. That's what it was, wasn't it? Game at home. So yeah, expectations come from history, and history has shown that this club has been able to win a lot of games, let alone home games. So it doesn't matter who we face. Expectations are always sky high at this club, and that's what we are embracing, because that also means, as I said before, that this club is able to win things, and that's what we've done in the past few years. I think if Tottenham were number one in the league at the moment.
And so I was shown us now was here Kwadane fan say Rio in Gumoha Ayobia and say Omo Manchester Bano and some Tabenya playing time. In fact, Mary Janet kind of plays out Kwadano we start Manchester Ebani bin Tebetimi Abasa Ebia Spurs a game Rio in Gumoha ebe start Ebetimi Abasa Champions League Akwadane betimi start because you kwadi Gakpo nom woman grandma crano so started to manage and so motion because now so bomb no bobo bia madman was so and a man from Swaya was so started I was so started to make Kodano ebetimi start to upcoming games Libya man for so the men say can say omo training and run up and the whole report about but the tell say Mason Mount and to me and show up and Alessandro Martinez and so you be no and to me and show up our training and hand pa but also man you be some rebuilding and talk and your players and the squad and you didn't know man you bet me sign is so almost open one just one take a decision and decided be any part of our manager as to say be United be qualify Champions League and also among qualify and some budget United be nyari transfer market no and I bet you say be United be to be gum and say one be kono kakran ni na kakra one so resans Elliot Anderson no woman ya promote so man no ntama player no e bet me join bobokuwa ye fan say Mansiri asma ye canopy mebeka se nima elkoso ama player ye fan Ellen Haaland died disillusioned akwara no as why disappointed Mansiri womu current state enye na ma chomu komo bi aso na city die omo be shame bad promobi Jude ni ho Rodrigo pra ana chesoma tino kwa honyunu ana avara bewa de onya de omo kwasha masa enso buase bomesi sumai no let you see far Federico Valverde afibia amode ade no fa o chese boy no emsa on one sign long term contract but na ye ka say emsa say ba sabi ba na project no ye kama Real Madrid ebi ba na project aye kama ono na be dan mo na bia Mbappe anything omacha rings na fa ono Erling Haaland ebe ready say kwam bia so no wono som ebe move yes as current state of Man City no metesa akwata no and some are disappointed and no aye update aba mama Atletico Madrid no player wo mu yo mu training session Atletico 40 no wonim say Jeminya no sese no say Alexander Soloff ono ana aye absent wantimi antroni wo bo aye game weekend na for me dey prepare their bar aye Tottenham Hotspur some retire ganana wantimi antroni mo say anya say be we prabat no aye for personal reasons anti ana chess Alexander Soloff aye bi ono and some wantimi antroni ana manager for Savon Abelwa and some press conference what we na Abelwa kasa pe no ban nim aye seriously what tititena no ho aseho kama because why adwuma pa man for some bonabaso na manager no say what na Gomu game no Mbappe aye out omani mobi na say Mbappe esi develop against out no womo be rest no boy no mo manager no kan pain sa nyame ya duma squad omo be ba aye Manchester no Mbappe any team no ene be ba say di kan be two just some days ni weeks ago no Mbappe any team no ebe ba aye Manchester no mom aye Sunday and obe decide say Mbappe ebe ball and as on team mo ba squad no the Mbappe no and some other can waba manager say onya na adwin say bia wo game Man City and so game no wo ka say ayotena against aye Elche and mo busa say and na over rotate because on City our Champions League ball and also watchna 11 on the ball no aye the best possible 11 wo mo betimi ahye Elche and some our fie wonya na adwin say bia e kwaye na remember na money ade watchna obi o why ready bi also obi ano sani pano some ababo sa game no and so Adiama Madrid no aya sema coach no wono some aya twitwa na tase beto gasa player ye fan sa Federico Valverde wono anya hat-trick area tia aya Man City no wono say players makoma ko 7 pe and ever since a Pep starting coaching career wono the hat-trick amano Sergio Kunagero aya bi etia Pep no afei ubenya aya Messi Jamie Vardy oyene twice Christopher Nkunku aya bi Victor Yokere Ayabi, Mbappe, Ayabi na the latest player, and some Valverde today. Ayariya Saba Soba Kwadiama Medford pa. Mona so bo Ayabaru Abasusa was study Ayatini and Nadia. Will be say Madrid and Afeni Atias Ukobusa Carlo Ancelotti. So penny Nadintina Mamu to come back and say Ancelotti back at you say Omote Madrid now new material omode te Madrid no na woni ho ntu untimi kire de woman sa momfa ne sa se ro musite bia no momfa ne sa men try some obete Madrid team no omase untimi ntiase mane nyi I am panso because on the day wo bi anka se Valverde bobo hat-trick anka wonyi ndi cheso no na akwa sa adwumai na adeba ko no say wo drew aye Barcelona omode an election no ya Catania manyina so ba Barca fro no wo mo peloki unimsa wo mo debate cross and one adwuma chesanano patutu to yare update by we fanse one Porta and some Victor Font adie no yes according to Sport Dario wo mo the badwomo kan nyina no say debate na and of course one Porta ne Victor Font adie no wo mo be so mo che say 67% essay Laporta ana cheso odin kunim awo debate ni mu na anopedia say kan sa Laporta say wodi ahwa djuma wa ba be ye ene ba bia wa pega ba sade aba be dru wo bina Barcelona chese dafom say tim ene wa pega ma ba be tsim konkon na wodi mo nsa hwenyame anim na mo nto aba no enkoma Victor Font mo be su mama chese de yie abafie ba na sabi wo bia ntoi a chese na mo nto aba no mo no ano nto so na fe Barcelona ensom enkoso an shine ana Victor Font say wo pani wo twantropa won kansem no crunch onim sa Osela Porta ebe president Emma Barcelona car emene bouncer over 1 billion euros but what to say Barca for abosoda wɔn mo so da because wɔn ayɛ ne mu na ɛmo fɛfɛɛfɛ adanti na dabi amuntumi return 1:1 rule and yɛbɛ return by next week Monday yɛbɛtumi ato player bi ɔpɛ na transfer market hweo na atwam na kɔ nyanyame yadoma 14th April yɛbɛ return 1:1 na afene kɔ na wie saa wɔsi yɛ ka ɛmo Barcelona ɛyɛ over 1 billion euros Victor Font and a dame na yɛ report aso adeja ɛtɔsɔre to abɔntɛm na Europe no yɛde ne nyinaa som abadiame sɛ kan sɛ Barcelona and Sevilla ɔmo game no afraid yɛ Gavi ebenya playing time metesa boy no som ebenya minute ne kakra na wɔn nso atumi abɔ bi ɛde ama club a yɛfa no bounce ɛwɔ brano pay no ɛnom ɛyɛ update aba Usman Dembele wɔn nso wɔn try hwenya no coach no substitution deɛ na yɛ planned because ɛde a return leg ɛwɔ hɔ wɔn nso wɔn ba mu ɛbɛyɛ adwuma no yɛ pɛpɛɛpɛ enti Dembele gyinam den ɛwɔ Stamford Bridge nyame yɛ adoma next midweek ɛbiam no wɔn say Marquinhos ɔyɛ we are throughout the week no one shall any training papa biao but na hu be yes kwan bia so Marquinhos abebo aye Chelsea omu game no enti okori ase manager na decide say wontumi nka se barado no ne wo mo maka nko gina chire ebe ha enti kwan bia Marquinhos be fa so dia boss game bia no e wo so obonti Marquinhos no na won share enya fit and on the ball aye Chelsea enso mo game e ma no pay no ye de update ba mo bo so mo twa say and no game about so our Madrid no City abanam say Musa Sissoko Eshia aya Hugo Viana na Hugo Viana no aya adwuma sporting director at the Man City etina said the pebi ewo chiri bi so ene bia City for be so mo kofa Dembele enso adene babat enya sa na nkomo no tiade men sai kan say nkomo bia no ma ekọ so atwe say wo mo nso abama player ye fa no say eye Dembele ababa join eye Man City bobo ko no wa Bernardo pay no ye re amteta no dia kan nyina no enso adema ye tefo ewo show no so na ebiam no wonim say Paris Saint-Germain wo mo so team a ye guso a ye kan wasem ne wo mo dwumadi o mo dene nyina no dia men sai kan say Mami Bodo Foro, Bodo Glimt, hey! Na agro Champions League the last 5 games. Woman shedding, you know. And I know my friend be some so unity our stance anymore. I'll say you just will be I'll say my winning 5 matches at Waswa. We'll be carrying Tino now almost winning 4 na Kawan Sabaya. Na my de so soon to return the Suguso by Sam Bodo Diarity. I'm so much more stadium one only I started say woman seasons and ya 20 Tinua. Woman some a German Meno Kasai Premier League player of the month. Where I just in make us and a Sharak Mamia Brantia Antoine Semenyo Aje player of the month for a year February award and some other corner just Antoine and some other Juma Pantiano praises here. Thereby so just Premier League player Antoine Semenyo of the month and also Anaje Adjacent and also our Bragan and Yaquatano and some about Juma and such Yakasa award na Yadaba so some Ademano. Now company say Manonoya Ayobiana come back in your mind. Maybe just after international break and I go to Manonoya and some other cover na and I can say game against Atalanta plus na we ko try on some Boman Chamiensa maybe goalkeeper no and so the Chelsea Jonas Albig akwa prafe obenya Brante Van Jama Musiala Jeromo Kase knock and I just Afonso Davis and so no and also other source coach and say say Omunina aya out or china game no woman to me more goalkeeper no Jonas Albig Ebeba Bakebia somewhere next week Obeba Oberokova Musiala General say Ober resume training bia nyame next week akwana ya and Musiala so be resume training Afonso Davis and so no ye international break ba Alfonso and so okay matches after international break ni nyina no wonu som abetimi ababa today abe confirmed say Michael Olise is suspended return leg game against Atalanta nya so Olise no and some abetimi ababa coach no say without Olise womu betimi abo qualify but Olise no wontumi replace no emani nyeye bona akwadane bone qualities akwadane possess no wontumi replace Olise emani nyeye oniwa yana ban game no sesa kakra ano ho so aban game no gyina mu pampe ba ne nyina kyene ba mo ntintim no enso ababɔ dia kwa no no aye kakra manager no wɔno so ade ba make so onum sa Lazio e coach aye Maurizio Sarri report amenya no sɛ ne Gomu be so mo sake no yes relationship da aye Maurizio Sarri ne mpanfo no ntem kra no enye papa bi asa na wo coach wo ye adwuma se e modimbo na aye bouncy castle ne no ma short na bi na draw ne adentine wo mo som enya coach na wo mo ebe sake no Rafael o yes afei ana Leo se ono na emsa similar team no e ya ba be sini su se omo bo no ntimi anhye go aye na mo odempa enti Rafael na graduate se e wo so sesa pagya ne Modimponimo na baby oma goals and so abesa so no and obi adenani and some ade atono so na mete say Juve any dinisi for game no Jeremy Boga ebe start am say Juventus so am say Luciano Spalletti ebe so anyoma na Boga so baye ne Modimbo e game no apaja pante Jeremy Boga ayobi amete say one game against dinisi akoda no and some our chance say we betimi start na Juve for no say manager na sign new contract yeah train some announcement tababa nyame ya ma sema domo so mo yere sere player bi o say Juve etobia no ebe gina say anya bia Juve ebe qualify for UEFA Champions League and also mo qualify wo mo timi qualify no and be inform players do a awaso mo to ensom adeba Lautaro Martinez ebi one Akanchala no glue omo mi no resume training and chacha say weekend Christian Kivu ensom our chances say wo man kwada na timi abo good news Arma club ye fa Inter Milan e wa Bernardo Peno yere update and the akane nyina no ensom emaye ye fans na ye makwa ma bedwa from na fe ye ntoa so Pianiti Lati, a video analyst, Ewaha, Anafi, Michael Asar, body sporting man, and so Ewahanti, ye Bemana, Nafi, Ababashe, said ye new man, so ABC, I call Mike. Now, BB, I find it. Fancy Yamiado, BB, I come. The radio supply, oh, radio doom. You won't quaint the one to know. New, now, BB, I okay.
Yeah.
Rami.
And you be a soldier boy. A soldier boy. Yeah. That was this. And I you said he's all catching. Obey chim not the bar and Tina say, may you fast. Now, blue way Benedal call me. What your medal now? My D card. Hey, some of them would do her. No more trouble. Man, some of them free, no. So into your medallion. There be me say a magic card. Okay, me just also a medal. My D card. No, okay. Wontumi. Serious student. Do you think you're more mobile outside? Erase across the bow. Say now from why they don't come in. Pencil. Rule. Mensa pay raise account. I see a boy and extra mensa. So be a draw to I know your address. On shall D card because I'm reaching now. I D card. And I'm reaching a hanging. I don't from what one. Quite bank for you. ADB they pay 7 million, 5 million. So much will be. Oh, boys, you are the card. Don't tell you who would draw. Me and we have to know on Friday. Bank for boys now anymore. Before the world revenue, no customer. Before the world revenue, no more customer. What the card who said bank as no more deposit for security. So what's an American? You are try and wake one out. But they're true. Oh, no. What's an American? Yeah, uncle. Oh, yes. Yamrasona, Yabasia share. Madrid Aberoya nyoma bi a new chese obeso ram ti ni nyina na be komne say the Premier League clubs no nyoma si akwakoe no because PSG ebe rest but Barcelona bebo Madrid ebebo City mu nyina na omo maka nyina no so ebebo nti ebeba so na ya ba behwe se de no enso ebesi akonti new ye nantie
Yeah, o stories no de do na no o kan Liam Rossini ho asem kakra about the squad no. Na o sa so ka say Chelsea per se in the future no mo hwe bibi e fa festival no pese mo si team no e si no so.
No mo pese build the farm.
Sad ne eye adwuma obom. E si team no si we so. I don't think it works as a canon no. But baby imagine kese wo Abelo and seven kan say oberest Mbappe kakra for Elche game no. Now wa hwe so betimi aba be feature against Real Madrid and I said Man City or Champions League no. Now you also had another story a major to 1 or 2 story. Mama start wo Abelo na me bona ba so pa. So ni ekwan me fa so me measure a coach's success. Yes, I can just think like ordinarily. Certain century be adwene. Resource or criticize you. Resource or criticize you. But me baby I na me hwe game ni for free ba no. Me hwe no because me sa so hwe game no mu bi. So when me say sometimes warm up koso fans no and the supporters omo stance no omo bomb pie player obobi the coach dey start wan na one no more discuss it. But sometimes ya warm up na cry koso no unim say injury to me ba warm up no koso injury to me ba injury ba fans omo huru omo they don't even care bako we dey say oh guy na say otoguso na we say but for a coach during a warm up no so oni da ho ani oh bomb pie say obi mpra 50-50 Bobby. Hey. So the job of a coach, it really entails. Now I'm for the football. But football Adrian no. Ubeti ye di now why okay now ko. Football Adrian ye dema why you can enjoy just the surface. You'll be okay now ko. But sometimes we did go deep so football besa why so much satisfied. Wakuba be toyem ugo say no in fact born media chino the other day na you discuss Madrid ne Man City no na me catch say me ne Abeloa or me kind of technical team no me too for say Jabo na Pep Guardiola
me kai so kan so dey no nya right
and your dream difficult o Jabo na Pep or Benibao Madrid in defending it was why the other guy had to remind me say oh yeah Madrid for you be my boy I'm saying no oh yeah Madrid na cast be my boy be my boy emwa but sometimes you need a coach who want to take a risk because traditionally culturally club in your club tasity deep and defend mo chiro we ye no nya resource why you mom would be do no Jose did that against Barcelona some time ago
J5
I'm telling you at some point Ronaldo mo nyina catch a players and say Jose say mo coach Ronaldo say mo mra mo nim I'm a TV so because they feel say no I don't necessarily defend it and send on your results. Let's open up, play expansively, get results and then move out of the pitch. Sign a Madrid journey, sign a big club will be journey. So yow a Drew Brebi na in transitional processes no name things you come now a coach now bar it's a so far kwa for be soon your results. Sa kwa na okofa so nobody cares about that coin no but the results are ma we will tell you say wa fa kwa papa so. This is one code of the game. It's given the Basso me catch me am say Abelo Pro he would have to retreat into the blocks and have results. Sharak MY Kakra. In the space of 2 weeks, in the last 30 years, 2 of the greatest pro data football Yamaye as coaches, Pep Guardiola and Jose. In the last 30 years, and I'm intro. 2 products in terms of coaches are football, Yamaye, Jose, and Pep. Everybody belongs to different ideology. But on me, you know, football, Yamaye, more so, Panado, Momakana, Toto, so arguably, maybe my 2, arguably,
to be so
point, not fat way back. That's my point.
Okay.
Now, say 2, no, Jose and Pep, no, yaw, Abelwa, 2 in a about Bitrimana.
Ampa we Jose Sinche ana oye Pepons was Sinche
and no tin am say me pese me kanfo a problem enya my idea me solve no sisi but the oye na no na pese me bona so first of all Madrid code number 1 Vinicius code number 1 means the unim ne say Gas Mbappe ni Garcia na ho. It wani Vinicius Kroya na bebo anymore. Then Abelua was looking out for an attacking channel without Vinicius. So coach bi kwatena se na okasa boy ya meko boy me sure say make me the record. It boys mommy rehearse 9 against 11 or 10 against 11. Yaw so anya bone. Abelua catch the boys and say mu nyina attack ben mo dida no so sometimes coaches bit me ka your selection na me hwa de. Boys na enim dressing room. Obi above Vinicius ya na me boa. Pep Guardiola high no ball no 2 on mo. Obo who son of Vinicius untia. El Clasico be draw Barcelona sometimes a ball Araujo all right back e ho ntia Vinicius. So Abelua says any Pep so be close to Vinicius no. What do I need to do? Any my men go through my squad no. I am looking for another alternative.
Okay.
As I'm close to Vinicius Crana still you the ball better net.
Oh. And she say pre-game no one plan throughout the week no. Never say there be a place ni so without Mbappe or say Vini no man dano so the babo no. Ni yiri Vini so then it means Madrid channels ni na block.
That is how the problem is solved. As I said, one kasa creative problem in the mouth. Now solve. Now the co game. And until the Jose Kasa, and confirm the game now, but frustrated with the card. He has a 10 against 11.
Yeah.
He has created a problem and has solved it into a corner problem. Look at we don't care. So training grounds, so somebody should stop Vinicius. I mean, Shadi. But before we stop Vinicius, what are some of the options? Master Antonio line or Subi. Number 9 be here apart from Garcia. Garcia also against Diaz. Any man gay there and work it. Especially when we want to see deep float. Float too. Let's just say you how by one. So it has to have a high efficacy. Efficacy means you are no doors, but a drone no but create to me a high propensity to be treated with one bullet.
So why Valverde?
One, Valverde solve problems baby. Valverde or solve America with or without the ball. 50 minutes of that game, the best player on the pitch, Doku.
Yes.
Not a Trent so you say Doku. But Valverde was a supplementary to Trent. Name attacking outlet no Valverde will pace. In terms of physique or 50-50, but you bully Master Antonio off the ball. But you bully Valverde sir. Finishing. Okay, somebody for them to abase see finishing. I'm on last chance. Valverde ni Master Antonio ni one of the bemano.
Valverde.
So apart from physical energy on the ball, na maka say you Master Antonio film no. Finishing so you Master Antonio film. So yanko Benfica game no yaw. Ni ehwa de bi. Benfica game no. And me say Madrid the ball 4-4-2 but 4-4-2 no mo bono. Vinicius ne strength pa ya drift ko enche ho. Etiko ba sa na koka gas your box room. And then the man boss no e ba midfielders no so. So Richard Dean I'm say wow. Abelua is really working. Yow coaching. So we here eniema no. Na say it is so brutal. You can even celebrate whilst alone in the room. So yeah, chess game no. Now who said no. My young microphone area. You feel so happy and proud to say, where you Jumano. Benfica game who said midfielders will be very much important for Abelua. But the conference will use to a wider force 9 kind of Edema Valverde no. And we say Abelua Yejuma. So ka video na ready aka ya ye hwe so. So what you say? Me who be Benfica game no say be hu bi wo. Na e ba na sa no ya we sit deeper. Do you know your playmakers? Whenever we want to sit deep, do you know your playmakers? So we Man City the any. Okay, City the any. Yes. A higher semenyo early chance na wonya ya oboy no. Na obaba ball no, hwade wa hold on. Omo semenyo mbobo no biu. Na oma koto anche ball no. Semenyo bobo no we koto ache no a. Hwe we koto we pejare ti obehwe. Semenyo ball shot no we na koto ache no a. Oche ball no we ya, hwe bi obepejare ti obehwe. So omo ye meeting or shove a video, watch that. Oh, this is it. Oh, hold on. Now count the furthest free attackers for Madrid.
Okay, so Gonzalo Garcia, Vini wo far top. Brahim right.
Brahim no one
Vini wo far
into
top.
Wayne your friend force 9 or Brahim per the ethics of football and per the principles of the game. Brahim number 9 is CA. Valverde 7, Vinicius 11, Pachawati ase. But we your friend force 9. Or no Brahim na nim say no na important. E top 1 aye wono. When him say his function is to disrupt the Man City backline. Brahim Diaz mini my game
Why you on my P?
Yes. The job war no. And not Brahim of the deep Pep Guardiola atem no. Yes, Edmund Messi create space, frustrate the center was Messi will come later. So over any time the key playmaker Rudiger, Dean Huijsen, and a Courtois. You know why?
Dean Huijsen, Rudiger, meaning also a good passes of the ball.
Because the playmakers are now deeper. Gula beko deep, Chouameni beko. It's your chibon in the counter. Yen chairman those midfielders and an first of all, she may be a mummy no cromujana. She act at you, on a midfielders in Jira. So your midfielders are not part of the plan when we want to go on the break. Because on the fall about Bebois. But yeah, American for no. One distracts Mikani back or top. No Mikani no code number 1. Obiani no. It's a new su Valverde. It's a shadow we say na share no. But the party never start to be. A free economy and a Shadrach coming flow. That's why and how Vinicius became like a fake positional player up top. Now Okipi who's son of our top, but then Valverde becomes a very, very important player. And at this point, we check a game almost all the time. No say Vinicius, Brahim will say the back box no Madrid, lucky numbers. And yes, normal lucky numbers. I was thinking, say this is the goal. This is the goal. Now we shamo ni aje. E kwan yakoto afa so che ball no. O check here. Na ha no bebre wo ha nti e be check akra bi wo ha say. After celebration, oh no say kotoa camera no panic or fancy the kotoa so. This is it. Yeah, now we're reading Yema from camera guys, you know. They also read the game. It's Kotoa, you watch Kotoa.
On a assistant.
On a assistant from deep. Now, yeah, she midfielders in the game. If you want to use them, she may be a mujina. More deep, you can use the Madrid midfielders. But Vinicius will hold about who's son of Soso. No more match the pairing between Valverde and then O'Reilly. O'Reilly won't to me Valverde.
Davi.
Oh, to me, number 1. Or tiny ball, watch how Valverde got that first touch. Or touch a ball, no man called diagonal, heading towards the box. It would what kind of a dog so. Should a dog so as a cacra?
There's a straight red card.
Well, you know, free game. It's a Madrid prepare you, say. You turn your chances. We are giving the ball to them, but Bakubia could be piano.
What kind of
as I see the ball to net and Sanyaba. So we need doxo or the rock can one. Now having a keeper no or yet misjudgment. But I'm said Nananom Bufu Champions League weekend we kakra. Nananom Bufu keepers maybe even chimwe but I'm saying Nananom Bufu keepers.
Yeah, Kinski Mune jogging him.
I can tell you say it was misjudgment because
to me
Bono
no awareness or baby
no baby or Bono with me achino. But not really and say ochino and Rabekano. Oh no, none bet me a pie.
None inside.
Because I'm running explicit. Okay, Gareth Bale name McBatra.
Walk of
Bale PFU park and so about 1 MP legally it was still active.
And it's all then so born inside. I'm on 9 outside.
That's fine. Born on the inside inside. I don't understand what the edgemo.
No, but me sacred deflectable. So Riley ba.
Yeah, but your crack was sending a chair. And 9 bet me
so born more ben I so some 9
inside the ball. Yeah. So, but I misjudgment. And also person avoid the record. A person avoid the record. But yaw, and come on, you don't see you. She ain't gonna avoid the ball to net no. We am on shewa. Yes, I second goal no so. Na she no so anger no. 2 different foots. Angle now we are talking about almost about 35 to 40 degrees. Check the 2 different angles. Man, check this is why we need our software back here. So many beauty can on baby a born a travel call. He had time and patience. The same second ball is honey. But if you want to understand this, should be a very far ball. Second goal no, a photocopy of this. Vinicius Valverde split wide. Brahim Diaz medal. and then Valverde will move from the blind side. When or you saw outside. Second goal, no, we used to have space, you know. It will be watch this angle. This angle has to
very tight.
Very tight. It will join the body, no. And the cut off from no. Test about actual and I said, "Dear, want to hit the target." But the 10 year, the ocean biano, or more year who are training grounds. So they know says so when you chance we no young crown grammar stand to no money pitash and you mother for the but this is the second goal. Shadi will have me. Watch this angle too.
Unfamiliar foot.
But coach in her second goal no. On coach before that angle no. Yeah, she second goal no mame. But Ibrahim Diaz. On from Ibrahim Diaz na me pese me kire adebio. On from Ibrahim Diaz. But you Ibrahim Diaz a. Oba nsem. Who's oba nsem? O coach kitu abi. They two bad in 7 say Vinicius on the left and a Valverde in Yamai or who Valverde. A Torino by number 9, number 9 for one quay, but urbanism. And some catcher say he's there.
To on your ball carrier, no.
He doesn't function as a man of a but he's looking for Valverde or Vinicius to serve. Not distracted centre backs and to share about banning some and a Vinicius Geno. Vinicius Geno and a Valverde a unity as you. And because I was also BT already. Back on for side we no be fire inside into ball could do Vinicius so we are you watch yourself Valverde oba also had oba in seven no and no dan ma Vinicius and no move center back no this is Valverde watch him also you still have space you know because the other one you saw outside inside right and he say okay inside and he had the first touch and then the ball was at the back of the net Valverde had 2 goals but boy me no turn that in 3 touches pass now Jeffrey Koswa on 1 touch no and the ball no call and or different Vinicius so another touch another ball no control it. So you want a player tactically maybe a game no do no. Yeah, say around the box no only sense maybe brace
now quarter free ball no.
So game the level no was so. And abelo you know look it is Pep Guardiola. Mame uncle what you men kire wade bi say you need to go through a squad na say no pick the onyansanin pa for a certain role. Shade bi was say onko na chika kra mame onko na chika kra bi before ball beba no Valverde na de ko nchen yo ball Valverde na che omo play no nko na Valverde ade bi ha mame hu say ball no mu de we can sometimes coach players o mane nkwa menya ho no Valverde na fe na o but I'll pick it from different shots. There are certain things you coach players to do on the field for you. Also had Valverde ba so ba bebo Shade bi wa mame Valverde na ba
box nechi
but ko box room between Ruben Diaz maunko baby Valverde jana na edi nkomo na no hwe de wa ha wonu se Valverde ba leto ohunu so mo amacha ball no ho amacha ball you can see there are more numbers but amacha ball no ho e do free no buy oba because there was nobody occupy space in that one no wa hwa de e no baba occupy ba buy no na box no mo sa bie hwe in between my game and a Ruben Diaz o say ho bie
acquaint them
ba hwe Valverde di free outside no hwe space ba kwa occupy so the 2 goals ni nyina no occupy the half space
so na say onu no mu nya ball bia no mo hwe
watch him hwe the space between my game 9 left no and Ruben Diaz 9 right no say so pa eso but pocket means between close between be between close any time between be so it remains a pocket and no na Valverde e ko occupy na unim I don't think out me ball the far gay etiriso because gay who space in do no na ho but who late later than any ba ho no say na we afanichi so okọ ball play na koya you would have understood it so but watch him here also okọ
we know people in Zagimo no mo she ball bi say o and Luis Suarez mo and strikers ni nyina kra because defender ne ba no come fast so lobby ball no fa me so twas ball no so no
ba bia na ogina no hu space no hu say two na na center backs Centre back at this point in the day, we are quicker, a foul. But on the moment, we are foul. Do you say you body funny to know or touching the night? And it was one between keeper. No, body toilet, no, Kajiji go yesu. But my main show, what you be? Once I shall go to me enough by running late into the box. But o check ball in ocean right in the box. Oko Benfica game no more. Sa bona Adagula share referee no be offside no. E Vinicius Valverde Adagula. So Abelon knew say Valverde they are running into the box no or proficient or good we say no. Hana mama who say
so we Benfica game.
We Benfica no. Hana mama who say Chouameni anymore.
We PL.
We Valverde na passing no.
Yeah.
Valverde na assist no. So midfielder. What you say? Midfielder. I got that copy from Benfica game. No, so they kept creating these chances out of the fact that midfielders need to be so much. But Valverde is more prolific in the box and outside the box, and Owomrika he can play out wide, versatility and all of that. In fact, Valverde profile ne die fair. Na oya dia captain here na dey no ubusa me why Valverde enema oye nyina on the ball. Without the ball he's the best bet to assist Trent to ho Master Antonio no omba adagula nam line so omba but Valverde because it be two no bi o say cheno so kwa so Trent akadoku be ku Trent o game no I not me you body be kokona no he say and he became the ultimate captain. Me even first half no kwana me man 10/10. Hat trick, midfielder, force 9. Champions League. No,
against Man City.
It was 10-10 in the first half.
Whoa, Mate, new video analyst. Me now say, Mike.
Fancy, thank you very much. Now, I'm say Barcelona fan because Ira or Newcastle. Or no Kodru London. No. Now,
Wontumi
auto ticket. Na St James Park bem so wen bisa yeah we more than one St James Park in UK. Exeter City almost stadium at St James Park and a Newcastle Tyneside there. So he took a train. I think the train ticket boy £100. So a train from London to Devon. Exeter instead of London to Tyneside. There's a chairman I could do a stadium this no yes around this who in the crew for Barcelona phobia but Exeter for they welcome him no man one of the best seats for main stand but mo go even half time my chairman they seats and to be a name Sebasa fan no to me go match in there but a part of those anyway why I brought this in Ghana Beko tournament. There will be a lot of people who want to travel. It is always best travel in groups, especially baby aukonunimwa.
Yeah.
And kokwasa, you might suffer some of these things. It is always best if you travel in groups, especially when you are going for a tournament. So we are journalists too. So we are fun. Go in groups. Na Wontumi plan and no cheaper because one say a cab na more higher and say any of these ride hailing house men person me body no my way are mobile. If you order it as a group you spread the cost but $100 na wonkwana wutia but mo group the $100 you split it into a how a wow and again for your own safety and convenience. So, if you want to go for tournaments, if you want to go for competitions or matches, it is always ideal some in a group. The Barca fan, the nursery, Europe are going to where the only thing is he missed out on the entire first half of the Newcastle game. Newcastle game, even if he missed out entirely, because then again, the distance I know one, it was like over 300 miles away from where Tyneside is and where Newcastle is playing. And at that time, no could draw. So you missed out on an opportunity to watch your team. So it's always advisable say moon boom. That is on the side. Now to the discussions further. Newton at Churchim, the tactical preparation of Abelua towards a Man City game, no, brilliant. But I also think, say, City, right after the first goal, lost it psychologically, and there was no way back for them. Pep's setup was poor. The lineup, poor. He did not really give Real Madrid any decorum and not any iota of respect. One for Madrid, or say, oh, wait there, this is the best time I can kill them.
Okay, we are coach now, command me, not because the key player in Mbappe, no, Jude Nonti, with the baby, show my banner. Coach beats me for a yard, players crowd with him. Wow.
Pep went all out, attack. But then again, one Fanidi and Fama Madrid in the sense that I'm not saying Pep disrespected Madrid, but once the Okoshia opponent any the occasion now, there are certain things you don't risk it too much, and then you are very careful. Pep Diano, the decision to play Semenyo, Savio, Doku, 3 like-minded players when there is a glaring need in your team for a central playmaker. Disregard for what Madrid can do. Too much of a disregard. What City needed was a scheme to make it a ball. Ejina so baku mienu no a beam. Open things up. Madrid were going to sit deep. So get one or you invite tackles or to me train no dear creative. Bernardo Silva, I'm sorry to say, he's not the Bernardo we knew some 4 seasons or 3 seasons back. See, you know, I can't try. So you can't rest on play on a free injury after a lengthy spell out in Rodri and Bernardo Silva to command your middle and control. The best they can do is a pass, and their passes will be more passive. It won't really bring Madrid out or break lines. So I think it was Pep and how he set his team up, and Madrid capitalizing on perfect plan by Arbeloa. But psychologically, after the first goal, after the second goal, Man City lost it, and there was no way back for them. And
after first half, me catch them me say, I feel say me hunu Pep pa no, and then I could see a Jilin Semabo form. I want to know how he comes back.
The response.
Me catch them me say.
Response.
In fact, me master, and then I'm master could see a Jilin Sem. I want to, cause 3 goals down
at halftime.
So Mickey is right. I said it to myself, say, no, Pep, how do you come back? Because on when your motivation, man, when your motivation, say, Mickey is right. I said, I want to see how Pep will come back.
And how did he come back? The second half was a mirror of the first. How long did it take? And some OSR changes, no dokumu, no way move free. So I think Pep really let Man City down. He let Man City down. But then some of his trusted generals, Ruben Diaz, Bernardo Silva, they let the team down as well. Then goalkeeper now Pep Kotoba. You see, there's a psychological thing to the CBL aside the technical or the tactical part. The psychology woman say Donnarumma's last outing at the Bernabeu. Sabi Ojegu ne hopa. And no Jaima Benzema mo shishe rough meboa. So the moment Valverde I am shishe beba.
Osro Stadium no.
One. It was typical misjudgment.
I am shishe nebia no. If you are calm, you read the situation well. And to him baby hour where he just had to rush out or nim the ekoso. Yee. So out of the panic, on to me calm down take a better decision. Trust me. Kutua goes me and Sunday share Man City no. Kutua beti mumi no. If it was Kutua, so goes me and Sunday share City no. Precisely the first goals and the second goals, Kutua will do something about it. Or about them, sorry. So I think it was a total collapse from City. Technical, playing body, nothing was offered. Nothing. But can they bounce back? Yes, City can win against Madrid. But a young win never qualify a miracle. And if you check the frequency as our results were 10 to overturn a 3-0 deficit, you will know the kind of hole. I mean, City for ne 2 edi omo ho ashem enye Madrid ne 2 amena ne de omo gumo City for na ne 2 amena no ko shem ana Madrid akata omo so they will now need to come out and then try to save their faces. Maybe they will win in the second leg, but they will need a miracle to qualify. And they said Chelsea more than anyway, I don't know if, but Ubia now hope say Chelsea can outlast PSG. I think you are not being fair to how solid a squad PSG has molded, and yet just Enrique make outlast now. They say, but ne tournament PSG 2 and Chelsea. But it was always going to be about one, consistency and longevity. Okay, Chelsea were consistent. PSG leading 2-1 half time. Yeah, back Chelsea at 2-2. Consistency, longevity. Okay, young kwe. And it's how we be equal race. And the person you resourceful or resources or the bayan in yoma. Into a side can own the car near pekakra. Ne car no nim soon kakrabi or no the end was ro. Oh, the end bano. Into between an acting tam. But some quadru stage be at Gintia Formula 1 yeah pit stop. Or way basis and tie. Way basis and way models anyway. Get it. On the ano or what expert tie. Into a bomb crana tie near Emre. Or Sisano. What the over tie back. Nti eye den na okwa pit stop. Fabian Ruiz and game we be. Warenza Emery na jinemu. But ejuma coach chene so onye no. Again, Warenza Emery and in the technical ability, the intelligence level no. Taabea Hakimi prior, and he was the one playing as a de facto right back. Yamfe Hakimi, omoye omojuma. So it means one, or you industrious, then he's a utility player. He can fit in various roles. But I want to focus on the attack. And Yamamuya Denya Enrique Peso was the same. No, Betway had lost it psychologically after playing a part in Chelsea's second goal. Who's not affecting? Okay, come out. Dembele, the physical levels anyway into ultimate more 90 minutes intense game. Come out. In comes Lee Kang-in. Then Kivicha Kvaratskhelia Meboa. Good. Now so who hit the Betway? Now the Kvaratskhelia bar.
Upgrade.
Why is it an upgrade? Quality or more demand from the technical point of view, and then individually a match it. Dway is good in 1v1, can kill balls or a knife for goal, but technically or intelligent. The same applies to Kvaratskhelia. And then without the ball, they press. Dembele the trigger for PSG press, and it's a winning film they can give bar. Then the trial of the PSG attackers will still be effective in their press. But Chelsea, they know. When their coach wanted to change, no, he what's that?
Who line up for tossing anybody?
Chelsea Kopama Frimu, or Joao Pedro Frimu, how many of mobile? Romeo Lavia, Anna
Delap,
Rory Liam Delap, Anna Debbie, I'm a bonny papa needing. Check the quality gap. So, baby, a Chelsea air corner, any baby a PSG Ginano, a mutre. If this is a one-off game at a neutral venue, Chelsea will chance. A final, anybody's game, you will chance. But a 2 legs, it goes beyond just what you can do in a game. It goes into your detailed plan and then your materials. And then a PSG they brought Chelsea. So it was about PSG's deep squad. Again, Chelsea's squad and where they are now, and yet a win now team. PSG drew win now. Project baby almost drew. Yeah, baby I project be a drew. Oh, yeah, kakra. Barca and Xabi they were building. Under Hansi Flick, then it became a win now. And the still they are building. PSG will win now because they are the best team in Europe by virtue of winning the Champions League last season. And all twaso. This is Chelsea's first Champions League campaign in how many years? Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, or more Macanino, or more first Champions League or Chelsea Bonnier. So and now win now, a do well team. And anytime a do well team meets a win now team, said to us to say there will always be contest to be a best separate. And the contest here was what Enrique did in the closing 20-25 minutes of the game. And what Chelsea responded with in the closing 20 minutes of the game. A 60 minutes spent at PSG, this is our game, no? Chelsea lost it in terms of coach, Liam Rosinia, changes. Lost it in terms of players and the psychological meltdown. And then the Makipaye mistake, Maenzo Fernandez, Tobo, Bonicas, and Adian, why ye are they? And then the Pedro Neto, Copia player, ball boy. There was a meltdown psychologically, and Chelsea could not hold on again.
A players game, Liam Rosinia game.
I feel what you say. They felt proud, and then Enzo Fernandez in Sakwa Club World Cup badge as a sign. Chelsea could not hold on. There was a meltdown among Nani, and PSG capitalized on it. If Chelsea had held on to their own, then psychologically they were so fit. And can give Nikabe 3-2 now. But the moment it became 3-2, then the meltdown started. Players complaining, yes, and I did a bye-bye. So, yes, Chelsea can win against PSG in the reverse fixture because PSG's approach will be different. Our 3-0 advantage, or Babe frustrate you, or Bobo Nibi. It might be similar to Aston Villa PSG last season. PSG game no in the first leg. Or buy it or buy na Kukwasa via Aston Villa, yeah. A bit my sabi. But I don't think Chelsea have the character to engineer a miracle. Because unya character ni we na wo per miracle na. Why when they be mount? Ever the same in the closing stages. They will punish you for it. Turn and community. Arsenal and where they stand. But the picture be Sunday Shadrach. A time I ye Bukayo Sake frame na tetage now. Matcha Arsenal here go. Ed then so be so more key attacker and their best attack over the years. You be in the frame. But it happened against Bayer Leverkusen. Attack a go. There or no to me guaranteeing goals in previous seasons is the one that comes out. It just says something is wrong somewhere. Yes, it's a train and Homa was thrown and by. I said, baby, wait, no, there is a reason behind Saka's substitution. He was not effective. It was a muted performance. And now, the reason why Saka perhaps might be struggling, you can look at the player himself, and they were maybe fatigue. Player being who bomb matches in the door for a sustained period. The weight psychologically was so Arsenal for the 3-4 seasons. And then you're about affecting physically and psychologically. Recently he did a surgery on a hamstring and I'm a good. So Ningi Nanu will play part. This boy has not had the best of rest for consistent periods. A better Becano. This season Saka has not played below 30 games a season. So it will definitely affect his output. The performance in the Premier League per 90 minutes. If you can check well, as only a 2021-2022, Asiano, ABC 2025-26, you can see that the numbers are dropping. 2021-22, I think I know here, and he gave you a goal per a game ratio of 0.32. Asset is 0.19. Chance creation is 2.0. The next season in 2022-2023, it was 0.36. Assist 0.26. Then chance creation, a marginal increase from 2.0 to 2.1. The next season in 2023, I feel they're not all hitting a peak in Eba. And that was his best season per statistics. Omao 0.47 goals, productivity akosro. 0.33 in terms of assist akosro. Then chance created 2.6. The next season, negotiation utimi sustaining the kakra from 0.47 to 0.41, but assist increased to 0.45. Chance created 2.7. But check it this season, a drop in goals, a drop in assist, chance creation, a drop. DNAC, how Arsenal play might change, but the remember how Arsenal bobo on the best son. Eba affect Saka no personnel so can. So let's speak to them. Ben White, Saka and Ben White benya yonko febi. So from 2021 they basi 2024 no. Ayana Ben White jinemu paabo. omoti omo ho ase you will be who players your friend telepathy nti obonani a wait ase de mema kutu a abobo no akai se Valverde wo ho no Newton so omo ye den de omo ye wo training but again onim Valverde na ho den into owogidie se oya ebeko Valverde ne so je kutu a di nim se oba ebeye nti let me make that move. Telepathy has not really been built between Timber and Saka. How Saka ne Ben White bebono different from Timber and Saka. Timber per more of overlapping runs into Saka ba wide. Ojebo na no abo through pass at him. That is why you see Julian Timber mostly in the 18-yard box of the opponent or cross abim. Ben White there no or no providing as a wide outlet. Na Saka no e the ball ne rim. And that is where Saka is at his best. Saka was 18-yard box anymore. And Wontumi created danger. Yes. So two different players.
Wontumi.
It will change the approach. And it will not bring the best out of you. And then I'm out for about Salah and Trent. Trent ne Salah nimbo into omoti omo say. But here Jeremy Frimpong by and yesterday different players, different profiles. It is something that is affecting Salah. But Saka and no. Again for personnel, Martin Odegaard. Enim Saka ball pa. Aya na monti ase. Omo prepare omo ba right o. No omo prepare ball nka kra. Obonzo Odegaard e ba white. No wa Saka home. No we rim. That is how it is.
So omo bo eze no.
Eze ball Odegaard in time more. It will all affect Saka's output in terms of one goals, assists and chances created. Again, you have the back on. Where your mother okay, fine, fantastic image. Why not striker?
Gyökeres.
Why the background? No?
Timber.
These two players are also responsible for Saka and the output, but vice versa between Saka and Gyökeres. Gyökeres and Mwa Saka. Saka so Mwa Gyökeres.
Understanding.
Exactly. So let's look at the numbers. I think Kai Havertz bar game nimuno. You could see a certain understanding. Saka and Kai Havertz ni mbonebo. Omoti omuhuasi ye because they have previous knowledge. And to offer statistics back on Fantoso. Or the Toswa, we will see clearly that Saka and Havertz bar. The numbers are relating. A idea was through. Saka and Gyökeres bar. There is a difference in the numbers as well. I think so. Okay, he has it. He should have it, but Onia made a sendeno so that he gets that one too. So this is it. Saka Havertz and then Saka Gyökeres. Let me read the numbers here. Me send this with the amano. Minutes played. Gyökeres about 1,278 with Saka. The link-up play and the screen is on. Passes from Saka to Gyökeres 1.5. Assist 0. Chance created 0.4. Passes from Gyökeres to Saka 1.9. Assist 0. Chance created 0.4. Passes overall to Gyökeres from Saka 3.5. Assist 0. Chance created 0.8. Far compare Kai Havertz with Saka last season. Minutes played together. Omokra one until 1,195 between Saka and Havertz. And Gyökeres then 1,278. But passes from Saka to Havertz near 2.9, which is 1.4 more than Gyökeres. Into a car 0.1 back 0.1. Now Taabea twice Saka passes to Gyökeres. Assist 0.23. A 0 between Gyökeres. Chance creation 0.4. Again a double the Odema Kai Havertz. No about passes to Saka from Kai Havertz. A 5.3, which is 3 more than Gyökeres there. Assist 0. Kai Havertz and assist Saka. But Saka assist for Kai Havertz me say chance creation 0.7, which is 0.4 for Gyökeres. Combined passes together 3.5 between Saka and Gyökeres. 8.3. Enti ya bobo no wa ye ho che. Yet ye ho ase assist 0.3. Chance created 1.4. So clearly Arteta's attacking lineup I think there is an issue. It need the right balance, it need the right coordination, and it's not bringing the best out of the individual, because Saka Bona and Koya, automatically it will affect the Gyökeres. And now Njindi.
Okay.
Saka a creator, a scorer.
I'm on the best supply.
And so Bona and Koya, there is no creation. Gyökeres Nebono, he feeds more on creation than he creates. On your bio creative bebresa. So the moment it affects Saka, then it means Ateta needs to consider the attacking lineup. Exactly, but Madueke did not play for long with Gyökeres. He played with Kai Havertz. So I think Kai Havertz has a bigger role to play in Arsenal's attack in the closing stages of the season. The more he plays, the more it becomes better for the other Arsenal attackers to come to the party and then deliver.
Okay. Whoa, Mike, me that say. Ye ba fiano ni ye wi amon on the weekend dey also the amount. Ye be basuna ya ba be share FA Cup matches be basu weekend dey. O say
Chelsea be Newcastle, Man U be Aston Villa. Man City will drop points. Arsenal be Everton.
And the City will go drop any players.
On West Ham, on droppy players. But West Ham will take the fight to them. Yes.
Because almost 100% almost survive you.
And then you must say.
But Spurs.
Oh, Liverpool be Shannon.
No, Shannon the idea be baso. Never say the Spurs be two.
Spurs no. And I be Spurs call relegation now.
Spurs Liverpool.
What can I say?
There
can be surprises in this game.
Oh, surprises.
There can be
surprises, but.
Obetimi ama slot so week na ye ten rough.
The kind of when Spurs was spirit. Soon be tired mechi. But okay team now.
At some point
they're going
to bounce back at some point. They're going to bounce back at some point.
But that they need a new manager.
Spurs American
no. They're going to bounce back. I'm appointed to the time February 14th, birthday. He should have shown love to the players. Try to lift them up. Boba no can go also. Who team or mentality you weak say that. The moment you do that, players will not fight for you. The Spurs said you know. Omu has a players. Let the omu body to omu coach you know.
Omu problems. A big.
I say who say me that?
Beko. Yeah. Tudor there we should.
More relegation
here. So almost I think it's after Liverpool. Say Liverpool show.
Just the next game. The next
time Tudor crack Liverpool game.
See, you know they don't have anybody.
Now this is sometimes administrators so much blame me before. So I'm also sure more.
Because the more Tudor stays, Spurs relegation they are cement is way.
But never Jaguar. Me we mun nyina na me yo. Kudus dey na me ya pa. The choices na mo ano.
Omo mo di na nem so na mo ano.
Yeah. Honestly,
another option 18.
Another option 18.
Of some of you West Ham no options people. No Chelsea
Semenyo had the option of moving Liverpool in the summer.
Yeah.
He stuck with Bournemouth. Bournemouth lost a lot of players. It did not come out for the break crowd or GDS or Mokasa Bournemouth or more better. They had sold a lot of players.
West Ham is almost in the relegation zone. West Ham for the
relegation zone. But an inspired performance from Kudus. Then I told the lab. So hypothetically, jumping from the frying pan to fire does not save you. It only buys you material. If you move from West Ham to Spurs at that time, Spurs or decent last season.
Yeah. Spurs are not last season more trouble.
Yes.
Spurs problem na hangi sir.
You could not tell the clear direction at club.
The decision
Omari Hutchinson say so on Ipswich going now. Nottingham for fun.
And the Obercars and they say I only wanted Spurs.
Send this out, but can I play at all for and I say, no, we'll see.
And the CCA no bad.
Plus, no more almost so.
Oh,
plus, I won't see or say it was my dream ever since I was a child. I'm doing some Bostock City. Players say, wow. My beautiful community is saying that I'm sure
yes, you had you picture Kudus say Arsenal name such as pictures in LCC. They were family bia picture
me how serious I know my say you pe Kudus no
more pe Kudus.
Yeah, I understand selling by any but now say you mind me guarantee no like starting birth on the right there I don't know. Because na Chelsea project from the festival neighbor.
Satan on by.
No me just say Sanka this season on in the Babebono.
But you think Senator Chelsea chance listen, yeah. Oje said be chance to vow say Chelsea right chance to vow.
Your project
yeah, okay project. We say Esteval is not ready for the okay yo. Oh yes, story no Brahma Mutanemi ba. Obekika project. Look, what was the last time a club will be doing a hot Brazilian players as a project?
America for being on no babaje trophies. Chelsea for no kuma say yes now no supporters no be champagne for no. And disrespectfully.
No, the point
is because I'm there no. Obeto wo so won koto semenyo. Semenyo obeto na boarding kind of no atori but almost the resale value.
Yeah. No, you see, BBC you want to Firebuy. Firebuy near there. When the same ownership came, Omotoyo.
Yeah.
I'm going for Koulibaly no Aubameyang.
1 billion
Aubameyang, Raheem Sterling.
Yeah.
All the experienced players, this Chelsea project under this new ownership, Omotoyo no. In fact, now this new direction, Meto Sterling, Meto Koulibaly, Meto Tosa players now, Omobeba Mfano. What do you think should be done? Exactly, because they have a higher ceiling and there is a resale value, a business. So you see, there is no clear-cut approach. It says, what talk? But all build the team.
But so we are saying okay, different thing. When you talk about Esteval, not project in Nigeria, so Esteval to say club no trend.
No, maybe I think it is more commercial than technical. Esteval.
Okay, so that's fine. When you talk about project, if it is about resale, we are talking about project.
Yeah.
When it was a theater, you are not
talking for stand Kurenke. You know, you know, you be high.
And I'm so make us say.
You are perfectly right because you to me she team in fancy Esteval on a better but for commercial reasons they will be deliberate exposing the face of Esteval ne jersey number yeah ton yeah pesca
and some community are perfect some community
no but yes
because me can even with that you know I keep saying say football ya ADHD so my test be fans no o ma come be do test be a do you think that Chelsea fans will keep mute and watch them say yeah they ton change that America for do you think they will agree
1958 this Chelsea team they will win but as I said it is not a win now project
right 1958
they will win
Man U supporters na there be omo dem we omo ye glazers omo je team nemo
obi obeka
25% still on asu kitana dey
obi a obeka che me say this Chelsea team won't win under this project no me no nya adwen they will win but enye CCA
players no potential
yeah they will win Rich James almost standing and a gear towards that a more long term than short term
but for the minimum years I way bad
I'm glad you guys are Chelsea guys
when you time video against the edge at Chelsea for the warm up from Obesia me headline up big boys paying oh tossing no who body has she no who okay
fans mabisa
atu
Badi Ashile ni Koulibaly omumienu why na abesa pan with Chelsea Koulibaly by no he was one of the best defenders not just in Italy but in Europe
Adeba kwem hu say Chelsea against Liverpool
Momuko 2 seasons na won trophy
me I will understand
don't dance around this
no I will understand it
yes okay Vicky is fine best stories no betia kasasa
Chelsea Liverpool no na catch Chelsea centre backs make centre backs impo but they are shield Joshua champion
but boy
but they are putting bomb say
bad man
oh no me ni na sa ka proud say
so a mistake there na dem no over the bad man ten
me say ball sa dey no me who be that make you go first time you are on Josh na ko so mo na
bad man ten
o ba ta for there Vani nyamiado eno na manfo nim say ashada na ya mabat da bi ye bedu anopa na HK kakra bi e bia no just ye say mo sere
bia ni say ana ne kusuko joku
Monday na match say come back na be waso ana say maso
oh we be baso
first 25 minutes Chelsea 2-0
come back
na fa last goal na ye game even no what kind of Napoli there no
oh chama me tiniso
so boys we can from be boss the mic now we can lose concentration maybe omu full dia Chelsea home Stamford Bridge
na who refi
na nya PG home na nya cross PG kwa wa chena bonetary age trophy
yeah extra time and so could do extra time I changes here but
they ashim na besam
pasta Mommy ain't real.
Well, boy,
MTN FA Cup obia no obia weekend di eno ana de tennis eno 8 mabaso na ura ne dede wo senata de tennis se papa no enso eye adwuma pa na adwuma na wo senata ne committee enso 8 maye ne mo mabaso esanse adwuma na so moye no ano eden pa na MTN FA Cup ne yensha fixtures a ewo weekend di na fei jeni nkomo ye furo no ma beba ne aba be hwe enema empanifo de agu ade atop no so na bibia etima kama wo che matesa eno 8 matodwa nyame ya dome datena game eba so Diana Stars team no ebo football club and din enso de Tachima Liberty wo mo no ena ebo enso etimi ewo eye nana fosu Giabo Park eno eba so de ansampo ana Sunday Nations FC enso ne Brekum Chelsea abo eno beche matches a nesa no etima totwa eno achi wunim se mokọ eye Cape Coast so also ehuru Atlant Divis yebebo e de tia club and din enso na mediama ni nyina no enso so etimi won ma ye didi won komona mumame opanyina ne di ansore Ibrahim Tanko ana fe Kevin Oben won so di nkomo na omunkomo mu di nyane se game na omunkomo no de tane se Atlant Divis for no ene omunim se omo ye stubborn pa na kwan bia ombefa so a ombeso bia no ombefa so na omo so etimaso yentie nsama omo di tuja
mindset the Sunday game there my preparation my mindset bibia my bia say ese me shego cause when you dey cry no or say as a striker you know we quite the mindset my bibia ready say ese me shego and I'm assist.
No, I think like any other game, and Atram Divisa is a very good team, and Atram self is my friend. We work together with the U23, and I don't think we have to take the game lightly because, and like I said, we want to go to the next round. So definitely we are approaching the game with all seriousness.
Enso FC Mediama womo enkomo enso eno na urama Diana Stars game amonso ebebona Shoba Aristika edi nkomo ono coach Adema Diana Stars ono de nsema okanya ne se FA Cup promo nyini bi da ntomo hwa ne mu se amonso ebetimi awini bi yentie nsema Shoba Aristika edi tuja.
You know, win home about the half 3 game draw and a little again stress from the player, but it's good you win the game 2-0. Sometime in the game we have very good play, sometime little mistake, but now the morale from our team is up and is waiting from the next game about is very important from our team. The Adwana supporter every time I speak thank you about also last game is coming here and listen me message. I see the Adwana supporter. The first 45 minutes is the 0-0.
Shoba Aristika and so etimi Erituda Richard a player Adema Diana Stars Bobokono. We can do on your go Adema Diana Stars. Also trying to say our shopping pressure my na on betima kwako share Liberty. I'm a BI kama.
Campo so good. And if you meet me in Campo, manager pass young boy to me I'm a good Premier League. It's my register my face go. Oh, manager Japan. Oh, you bet my show. Okay, boys me train on more year. Bit match and I first division
so to me preparation and also egusana say koso don komo PM tie for na jemram panya e fan was senata kat before say jebe kono say akoma me letters no esan say ukoko PM omama schools no be letters say almost emra no mra me support omo na bibia so etimi enko kama na say the omudi kan game and also edi anampo say last season the and say pepe and omo yan way and so etimi letter omo de kokoma Cape Coast technical institution say omosomra institute say omosomra na omosomra support omo na bibia so etimi enko kama eno ati fantepem omo di bia kokoma omosomra na omosomra support omo say the last year omo golden cakes ene school partner ya omo ko school mo na ekoko di djuma nyina no sabi pepepe eno mpese omo so etimi ya ma bibia so etimi ekokama fei mame man of the match award no award we na fancy win to mu na oka no ade na no den brutal brutal ora Wilson ata yamona baso yamona ba penant na aya na yakobo matches aya exchange no eno so my clubs ni nyina de o my ni nyina we Tetima Liberty Youth edienie Diana Stars and so edienie yes ana okwa Dreams and so edie and omaye kama afia Trump divisa omaye ne Diana Febrekum Chelsea and so edienie Heart of Lions there and that's why I want to match amanto channel so etimi akwa Nations FC and so edienie nti sawe pepe and etena owura ni dende Wilson Arthur yendi komuni ebisa se Jenny na kwana na wa us yashase free baby anya bebedu quarter final say anania mate owura Wilson Arthur echeche nsemu sei eritre
quarter final we started with 110 clubs it ya pim so na ka club 8 almost do more quarter final ya chemu mienu enai ebo uno bechi ana enai ebo keku enai na omobo bechi nana futuji abo park na ne Saturday no
ya kakre fru no mo anos etim da bedo sempi anos amiatie fonti nyame adoma MTN FA Cup weekend di baso dendede into bia enso etime ene obia ya don sel na monti fancy mame fancy na bida fonti
you imagine so qualify for Africa
yeah and as say so 100,000 Ghana cedis
winner no
100,000 abinya okay gate fee ni dey say we nim that say ya bobia ye check ye check na bibia come out
okay right you remind
yeah me some my monitor na o say ya na criticize empany for no mo decision na mo niema bi o mo dey buy game no especially a share mrofo no de no na ye ba fie de betoto ho ne ye hu improvement ho a ya na hadwene kakra na o share FA Cup man of the match awards placards ne taxi o maye ya FA club secretariat eno mo koyi Abusia Dwarves versus
football club in the pay. One of those foreign countries.
Yeah.
Nah,
Africa. Acheba yo. Penant we. And me ehunu say Dwarves about Africa. I was so happy. Me address one. Oh, and on na say ho na ye in fact I had that kakra but who say ache. But this is so cultured in a way say no matter what and the hon kwan de ohu a obeka bibi na we no wan hwe ni yabeka se nka game no football no yawo efe eye industry hu bibi efe etisa wo ye na ye ni ya yawo obete so fa so anya so aba omo e consume no in terms of entertainment so be consume bi ame look sometimes players eba warm up omo fita no mo ba na mo hye jacket egu omo jersey so a yawo hu se ya efe pa hu se efe omo wie no mo yi no mo de ma kit men no who say wow team no buy or prepare ye you know kits ni adini na ma game ni efe madam the match awards ya wo kasa plus we've seen this at some point no my plastic be asani akwa print ni magu rubber so I mean ojuko to feel cry ni 3 days 4 weeks I say but head we buy yellow ya also wine metallic
me anopa me hu na
o man encrypted in agu so I metallic
Afcon the na similar no so na say metal sana
this is innovation yeah invent something obi na invent so I reinvent it mo ye ni say na am game no it me do ahye now talking about FA Cup no madwene kire me say baby a ata bishop obi ano meton krawe koma no oneni coach Chioba Aristika so omo antimi anye bibia amfa na doma mine ne aduana fans omo anye bibia amfa and so many appreciate omo afia anye FA Cup no this season one of the fan bases are a travel omo ye loud kese pa omo presence ne so felt they are very much visible in the stands aduana fans no
one of mbo anyo omo nkwambo
oh other clubs in the
okay
bechem for no said they see hard dwene bechem ko ohu omo de o show mo kwan so da o kaso mo kodwa bechem for fans no but this season Adriana taking it to another level to the sense I've seen Adriana at 3 different stadia and you know ma shata home fans no Adriana
me so ba bibiani aduana no ye start game first 15% kasa chiro bi kura onte omo twene be kese ne be miensa omo boom omo ye very loud but say Premier League no I escape omo kakra say attack say or win the trust omo dia man because onye hwe what has attack done as CEO a friend who was starting a war starting push don't know what me atwe e di wachi
na wonya the FA Cup eba
at listen we are in this game if you lose this fans what will so be convince so on send wachi when you dey
on one na ya mo Semba Stadium
oya adwuma
why ya mo kwa away matches or match game na some more
why ya adwuma
so say FA Cup trophy no be da so mawa next season no ka so mo mra mo be ba na bro so kra
yeah almost I respect no but football no hwe and now no na kotoko CEO yi vacancy beda ho ni adi me hu say post to my former boss achi oh my colleague o e Kesbi no ba me kan me colleague because of the intellect ne ba bi o ye adwuma na koduru no na me hu so mo trust say apu o ye say a me hwedi na ma yedi na matwam achi we special brain
I say Mike 2019 o ball achi aso na me ba be kan we 2019 as good kwa kunangi Equatorial Guinea no o guys if that the angel that time na some ISM no monko so from Obuase you go by road to Togo so spend the night or the China fa Saber na your president and wife no airlines ni adena you could do ono was now kunangi for now imagine say omo bomb mafia tactics so time at flight ni could do airport one say change no mapon
mo da he
omo ya nwo say masa yapon to be na no atwama free e be arrive akra no wapi town ni mo and originally I was say home team no ba be hia wo enya omo nkrofo bi ba na be a protocols ni ade ye de mo kwa mo hotel ni na ye lead mo na be a convey de mo ko me say for 2 solid hours more than 2 hours arrive until akonya kra wonya bi nso ntena conveyor belt na wo say boys ni bi tete so me take shots ne videos na me post no social media me nkwanso na me di akire ni me see more than 2 hours
obey
strategy yes obey report on mama caf nem so send a mail come caf for bra o mi aso catch say what the mail come caf me say ni only 30 seconds any 30 seconds nem ko phone report oh we are sorry no money said or ya be na
me say for we so
o ka tsa achide na wo kan na mama me di we to so from there me ankasa many aso momo time obi en fear but adene koye no
why powerful achi you very powerful guy me who post to be on my no ananya topic am treaty but me sure adwuma ata
so rising the
ata kono mo eti last because ata say o say monyi achi ntumu because o say wanya hwe obo ase and o say chale Udu so we ono so ne achi adwuma pe one of the most intelligent guys I've worked with media adwuma we mo super guy achi look okoye match commissioner Emma Simba and why dad Tanzania
big game
na game no Julius Nyerere Stadium
famous Nyerere Stadium
na the same hall no so na Yanga na Mediema Herbal body following day it you match commissioner we no buy hotel besra e do catch say calm down na ball no dey e field no so me and fear green constant dey constant nim dia boys need to be more na ye big game o catch na me say me as analyst no me ko bench ye kwa we no a me ko tena soro ho yawo me tena ha no ma be mafiri ha me tena ha no ma be mafiri ha me tena no ma be mafiri ha
we dey so me mia o hwe apa
afena me say me konto kwa na police for bam sana na SIM me say
o me mani abo me
ha no kufi bae no edo yi me ko stadium ba bi no match platinum ya platinum no
oh yeah the 4 hour what na platinum
no oh man platinum no ha platinum no ho no ye shego ayentiam go ye ka go ni kakra bi gentle as sikani atiam go woni problem o wiase ho na platinum no te na kofi de me ko hye ho na oba no empirifo na bibio makofi no e no odene sa point me no mo sorry not yes I forgot 7 me say I'm tired Me ne kim face keeper no Jaba. Oh, takwa otie nkumo. Oh, we dey. I feel say boss you. It stadium ni video. Na say trana we.
Stadium ni video. Jaba ne penroma. O penroma no wa ha.
Yeah,
stadium bay.
Hey. I want to respect you say no. Me need the one studio, but the guy is different. So me shut time, me catch am catch I say, oh, so when you chintum. Win something for the fans.
I'm on the back aisle.
Say FA Cup no.
See at the chair no.
Ediana NGB da.
My
FA Cup eh?
I'm on GB da.
See.
My Mrs. Hagim na make was by the chair no. We say timo akwa we omuni supporters so. Afina ko nangifo na nka say bomb nsema. Sabo no. Me am the player or back to kwei.
I hope atabetimi akoboko akofa FA Cup no dey maduana for. So that I'm bet me a back. And now he's had the fortune of working with Ajmambadu, former Blaster player. No, but success is everything in football. Success is everything in football. Abaloya me born about so pay. My return leg in season yaw. Say that Beribao be na te nkano.
Be a chichira bo
no. So I pray say atabetimi amaneuver the way. Touch my liberty there. Enya pressure gidi. You know, what really off the Premier League, you know. My FA Cup on foul. I hope say atabit to akoje. I'm say time na kan dey making brem na me ya fa. Sure, Coach Tanko when you very careful.
Run to me.
Coach Tanko oye bibi bia. O come coaches are me no mo bon komo pa no ho. Na baby season e kono.
Tanko so ye win now.
Oh.
2017 Cameroon the other day. Ultimate paper da.
We say ya a pushing about SSO no mo win it.
Oh yeah. And the
coach knows it's domestically yeah high. And the coach knows
you go museum club be I was anka by now in Newman the called Black Stars level because so once stay Cameroon one corner tournament ni bida only who go Bruce anti Tanko and Fiare. 2071 Banjamo Mukanjo money on a course wa
Cameroon squad no.
I know be also on me bono. Big players so called big. And so mo me bo no mo de Christian Basso Gog money Benjamin Mukanjo no Michael Ngaju Ngadiu.
What kind of squad no?
And the Bayer Juana Beje. So Tanko from a holiday banning in 2017 to the how many years ni. So go through the ranks crana.
I saw all tops say. Blaster assistant from Kofa Bana no the same level now no more.
Some now we are coaching national team.
Of course.
Tianya
foreign national team.
One ya say our Cameroon team anymore. Afcona will be right till or more off.
Possible. He's worked. That's only Bruce. Touch like camera a panic or Thomas or now Oshebi who said no. I would do or irrelevant team. So there are certain technical teams who are ya okay be info, but we also who be no ya come out to look, but a Jumana Baba did because ya Ghana for ya who sa Cameroon. Actually I can say ya who Cameroon who ye. And boko look. Cause some word baby ojina me the tank be jina. Yeah, me the original. Cause some word baby ojina me the tank be jina. Nurudin Ahmed Samates baby ojina me the tanko be jina. Dr. Ogun baby ojina me the tanko be jina. Baby am say yi tanko dey free ho Ghana Premier League trophy no. What would you come about coach? You have my blessing. It's a the trophy now o. But said you go start say afa form no. Eno nti na me ka be kire coach no. Yaw, it's not funny. A bit me afa me dey ma homa. Most pack ambition.
Woko Jordan Sunyana double or pay back to back. When was the last time be a league back to back?
Did it Romani? And I'm
House of Work.
Okay. You back to back?
Yeah.
That was
back to
the league or the FA Cup. That was a double. Double now. Can make Premier League nangasa.
Oh, cancel
like back to back.
No savage.
The last time a Premier League team will club will be G Premier League.
Yeah.
Two in a row.
Say did
yeah, maybe a double in a season, yeah.
So Bobia aka na ya push Coach Tanko so atra line no. Waka did the national team. Tanko so national team, but then did it at Kotoko. Did it was a multi team no.
One car so or a double.
And he did it time no na coach scratch so tough for a league no.
Yeah.
And now me boy. Nene me bosses for me senior coaches no do say naka. Young guys here never. Yo. Coach Tanko, you have no reason. Financially you have the backing. Fan base.
Until some media player business salary my.
Salary my now. check your bank account.
Moses.
How do I check your bank account? And mine for accountant. No. Medium bonus grad them na salary. Oh, medium will be almost our Taco FM. Our player could disturb some phone calls defender. Medium FM sao. Medium has nothing to lose this season. But form no Gold Stars are picking up. So Coach Tanko Pesos also getting the confidence back in his squad. And the next game we FA Cup no. Na a tricky papa. Emi say off camera, make it say be anko. Was say a trend divisi ebe ha medium. Yow. Menene ya repair one of the tricky games. Last year when you medium free mo. I'm not Division 1 club. Yeah. A Trump they sabano. They come and play their heart out. Osha Kotoko Future Stars. Osha Kotoko in face ala. Din. Saka din view.
Din. Omo mana yire mana yire sa benkano. Because one, me park. Me ba Trump the visa. Me show mediama. Wabra Moses at the stadium. Me yire me ho beto me. Oh, new. Anya na clubs ni no the FA Cup the Carabao Cups into show. No ma yet time. And Chelsea me your mom no ko ball na no Wrexham fu. Na no ya Wrexham ko ball league na man for so mo ko bechi. New the Chelsea performance na ebe
they play their heart out. So a Trump be having now Trump no crowd say you Mickey Mama Sanka a Trump no last one you go stars free mo.
Yes, of course semi final.
Last year no on stop go stars league winner. Ah, the NSA to be
golden cakes. Any cakes were has a Trump the visa frame.
Golden cakes ko he has and not twice ko yi.
Last year takwa na Kotoko Chelsea a Trump the visa and a golden cakes. Kotoko share Chelsea no qualify for final. And a golden cakes share Trump the visa no so qualify for final. So they are semi-finalists.
Mo a Trump the share go stars. A Trump stop go stars no go share we say.
And a zone 3 hono. They are notable for producing upsets in the FA Cup, starting from Nani FC and Asante Kotoko. So zone 3 of the Division 1 league.
How does Sky?
Sky was zone 2.
Okay.
But so team be hard drain power with Division 1 league anymore. I am no free zone 3. Okay, ball final against Bechemo free zone 3. Golden Case Kotoko of free zone 3. So zone 3 of the Division 1 league, you know. Omo type produce the upsetters and other giant killers. That was any FA Cup.
There was a media man last idea.
Even league in the crowds on 3 near tough pa.
Trouble switching no more hard drain.
Oh. So no project in the Chelsea project in the so medium and the confidence from the winning league because I feel say FA Cup in there Adriana should go all out, but then to have that confidence and the reluctance for opponents in the back, medium so call all out now qualify ahead of a Trump division. Other than that, pressure never Coach Tanko, so it will be so unfortunate. So we lose FA Cup and the league, Now so with Nim Gold Stars home form on checking her. I don't say the share to how they may medium attack. It will be very tough. So this is will be able to be a Gold Stars view or dance pack. It will be very tough. Now Gold Stars first half you feel the heat too. So the best time for men kind of renaissance for medium and Coach Tanko there. A FA Cup game weekend way. They have to. Yeah.
I'm saying they are Bishop Atapoku better because Cup on there. I said can be as watching because my career in the first season in the Premier League go for Sakane the late Hebetado. Called Domana sa season na no muswai.
Oh,
so almost JBM so FA Cup no so mutest no mu bi.
It make you cry me start time one say. It will be a big impact if attack.
Because my young can no Doma say no mo so feel say a feel league no so mutimeje.
Oh,
no, second round no. Omo more than because now say piano on the road and you bad cry.
The only Fene home hawk a crabby to a mono.
Yeah.
But they were
so a few months as summer text even red card no come draw no. Now be more fun and go no so cry.
I thank all for the FA Cup. Utimi nyane hands on the trophy. Ebe ball no mu pa ebe lifting power.
Okay. Mike say be any
no they okay
easy about
say make be sure baden cry
wow mama birthdays no quick easy tenase na yemra so na afia